Yeah, not too many most days. It's been good from about it's 84. 84, mid-80, 70 to 80. You?
Well, that's
no, you're still the shortest, Tony.
I'm still short.
Yeah. He's carrying it up. And Belly's here. He's down here. The live stream.
Thank you very much to young Robbie Toolmouth for his eclectic music that he plays. It's great. Played a lot of rock and roll and a lot of rockabilly this morning. And because it is the Rock and Roll Festival here for the weekend, unless you're living on another planet, you wouldn't know. And there are some things happening today. This is Saturday, just before I start the Saturday morning sports show. I thought you might be interested to know that there are some things happening. Things happened last night. I went around to Par's Fish Cafe last night and saw the rock and roll DJ Kenny Burgess. No, he's great. He does a great job, but don't you tell him I said so. There's also stuff on at the Hotel Crown and Hotel Victor last night. Today, though, at 11 o'clock, the market stalls open in Warland Reserve. So if you want to go and get some fresh bread or some produce, etc., you can go there. And then also at 11 o'clock, the festival cruise arrives in Ocean Street and Warland Reserve. So I'll be down there to have a little look at that at 11 o'clock.
Thank you very much. If I could ask the spectators to make their way off the ground, please.
Yeah, they're running. Oh.
Thank you very much for your cooperation. Can I ask the umpires to please come and line up, and the players to please come and line up.
When you're doing this, you come up. Yes.
Can I ask the spectators to leave the ground, please?
Yeah, I will put them down. Yeah.
Okay, if I could ask those things, well, under in that compass to please come and line up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, could I ask you please to be outstanding for the national anthem prior to the start of the Great Southern Football League A-Grade Grand Final for 2017.
Yeah, I'm saying we're just televising.
Waiting there, Kevin. Someone up on the caravan door, start the national anthem.
Forgot to bring the tape.
Kevin, can you give me some direction, please?
Not empty.
That's what we should do. At least that occasion, something. Someone singing it? Yeah.
Kevin Curran, Neville Miller and Trevor Pryor at the Strathalbyn Oval for the Great Southern Football League's grand final between Mount Compass and Willunga. And we probably need to get other scores from the other games too, Kevin, if that's all right at some stage.
I've got them ready to go here, Cookie.
Oh, good on you, mate, good on you. And is it a Willunga whitewash or not?
It is a Willunga whitewash so far. They've got 3 out of 3. When you include the Minicock Carnival, it's 4 out of 4, I suppose.
4 out of 4 so far, yeah.
Yeah, well, early this morning, a long time ago, Willunga in the Junior Colts, 6-16, defeated Victor Harbour 3 points. So, just as well Willunga were far off target in that game, otherwise it would have been a real whitewash. In the Senior Colts, Willunga 13-6, defeated McLaren 8-17. And McLaren were the one off target in that one. And in the reserves, just finished, they got the scores down fairly quickly, but we think it's we know that the winner was Willunga, but Willunga 10-7 defeated Goolwa Port Elliot 5-7. So there may have been a goal kicked right near the end there that we didn't write down. But anyway, Willunga has got the 3 games and they haven't been too close in the Junior Colts, the Senior Colts or the reserves. Although the reserves at one stage, we've got Trevor here. About halfway through the 3rd quarter, Trev, it looked like at that time that Goolwa were in front and then they ran off the rails a little bit, Trev.
They certainly did, Kevin. As we thought, Goolwa had to hit Willunga hard and they really just run out of legs and Willunga could push the ball around, use their skills, use their running and come out at the end sort of comfortable winners on it. So they gave a good undertaking of it, and I said the game was right into it until into the 3rd quarter when it started to run out a bit.
So they're the 3 premiers so far, Willunga.
And in the mini-colts last week, of course, Willunga.
Oh, a couple of weeks ago it was Willunga, yeah, and Willunga defeated Strathalbyn. But it's a magnificent day today here at the Strathalbyn Oval. The Oval was in terrific nick today. A little bit of rain during the week didn't help, or didn't hurt it at all. The logo's out the front there. We've got the 2 teams, Willunga and Mount Compass, with the Great Southern logo in the middle. The 2 teams are out there at the moment going through their pre-game warm-up. I don't know whether that does any good or not, Trev. And we've got a Nifty back here from singing the national anthem, so well done, Nifty. Doing the national anthem.
It was just as well too, going on to that, so we've got to thank the crowd out there. And yeah, we had trouble with the PA system. It would not play the tray. Kevin's fingers were pretty slumpy there, but it wouldn't start. And after
no one else could start it either.
Yeah, and after a while going, the crowd got up and actually sang the national anthem, which was, I think, was probably a better gift out the whole lot. So we've got to thank them.
Sounded pretty good from out there, boys.
It sounded all right here, so we've got to thank them. That was excellent.
Now, Neville.
Yes, Cookie.
Who's going to win and by how many points?
I text you that one, mate. Compass, 15 points.
15 points. Okie dokie. We'll see, because Gordon Tonkin's donating a bottle of wine to the winner.
Is he?
He doesn't know.
I hope I lose.
Which winner?
He doesn't know it.
He doesn't know it yet.
Doesn't know. Don't give it to me if I win then.
2 minutes when I walked in to go. They're in the huddles.
Okay, 16.5 degrees here. The forecast for Strathalbyn this afternoon is 16 degrees. Cloud clearing early to a fine day. And I think we're looking at, over at Strathalbyn, we're looking at, let me have a look here, winds will be south to southeasterly 15 to 25, pending southeasterly 15 to 20 kilometres an hour, then pending east to northeasterly later. And so it should be a really great day over there at Strathalbyn for the Great Southern Football League Grand Final between Compass and Willunga.
And we're right on target to start this game on time at 2:30. So our early start has paid off. All the other games have been over. The presentations have been done reasonably quickly. And now all we've got to do now is watch Mount Compass play Willunga for the Premier of the Great Southern Football League in A grade for 2017. Well, Compass won it last year, played in the grand final the year before and lost to Encounter Bay. So they're after another win. Get their name on it twice, and I don't think it's been on it twice before. Nifty, you've been out and out Compass Way for a while.
No, it hasn't been twice in a row, Kev. I think it's 56, 80, and
2016.
Yeah. Long time between drinks. That's my first time for back-to-back for Mount Compass.
I'm thinking I might change my pick to Wollonga.
Oh, you always like the underdogs. The umpire has the football. Umpire throws the footy aloft. And up and away we go, boys, in the grand final of 217. Thank you, Cookie. Compass gets the first one down through Hoban, but picked up by Beef. Dished out. Oh, here comes Parsons. Shows his pace. A kick inside 50. We've got one down the ground. Umpires have just got to get a little bit of composure going in on this one, and then they just get their hands pointing the right way. So Tommy Pinion's been awarded the first free kick of the match in the first 20 seconds of the match. He is 35 metres, 30 metres out, slight angle, kicking away from us. Number 18 for Compass, Tommy Pinion, on his way in, kicks straight, kicks true. No, he doesn't. He's just jagged it off to the side and through for the first point of the match. So Compass 1 point, Wollonga, 20 seconds play. Let's get it in there.
Up it goes. Wollonga bring the ball out, but they've only gone to the back pocket. Wollonga are kicking to the Adelaide end here at the Strathalbyn Oval. Up it goes towards the centre, over the back. Compass comes back. Male medalist picks it all up for Compass. Handball's off. Compass drives it into attack again. Up they go and over the back. They can't get to it. Compass turns around, stacks on the middle, goes on here, but out comes. Oh, handball went too strong for Wollonga. He turns around now. They're under pressure. Turns around, gets it all out. Puts it to Alexopoulos. Puts it all out over there. Comes back to Wollonga. Kicks into the centre. Turns around, picks it up into there, and that one there was Beathy. Sean Beef, past male medalist, turns around, gets it up. He goes up onto the wing, on the outer side. Quick kick up there, goes forward, goes up. Big Matty Thomas tries to push around for Wollonga, can't get to it, pushes out wide. Wollonga picks the ball up, doubles back, spins around, has a crack at goal, goes close. This is going around, goes pretty close, no problems at all. There's the first one, which goes to Michael Ballas for Wollonga, and Wollonga quickly got it back out onto there, and they finish up with the first major on the Telstra Shop scoreboard at the Strathalbyn Oval. So Wollonga go to 1 straight goal, Mount Compass 1 point.
Yes, and the ball's on its way back to centre. This magnificent day here at Strathalbyn. Umpire's got the ball now, on his way back to centre with it. In he comes. A few of the players now starting to take a few deep breaths out there. Umpire throws the ball up in the centre. In go the ruckman. Pushed down that time by Hoban, but Wollonga get the ball back their forward line. Almost a mark taken down there by Compass. Up they go. Player there takes the mark.
Jim Green.
Green's got it. He's got a couple of players out loose if he wants to use them. He does. It's gone over the top down there to Michael Corbett. Corbett comes in, has a long shot in. He's looking for Pinion. Pinion's in front. The long arms go up. Down comes the ball. And Pinion now.
No, this would be Smith.
Stuart
Hill. Sorry. Stuart Hill. Yep, Stuart Hill. They look alike. Stewie's got the beard. Same height, same stature, same haircut. Stewie's got the beard. That's about it.
Almost the same way.
Boots.
Yeah.
Anyway, in he comes now. This is Stuart Hill, and he's about 25 metres out. Straight
He's
in
missed
front.
it.
Shanked that one too.
He shanked it all right. It has missed it by the proverbial mile. So that's the second point to Mount Compass. They go to 2 points, trailing Wollonga 1 straight goal.
My prediction's looking good.
Yeah, just a good start. Sam Alex a pass for Wollonga to bring the football back in. Short pass goes deep out into the pocket. From the far pocket towards the old pavilion. Wollonga's going to bring it around Scoreboard side wing. No, they don't. They change it up down the spine. They go up looking for Haskett. Well, Compass are in front, bring the football to ground. Can they keep going? Haskett gets the football again. Tries to body handle it. Might have done too much with it and been done holding the ball. Compass free kick outside 50. 55 metres out. Haskett's on the mark. Mark's gone back to Michael Corbett, I think it is there. Short pass, was looking for it to come in. Up it goes to Nathan Daniel. Gets his hands to it, can't bring it to ground. Handball comes back out quickly. Good one there, knocked away there by Braden Aldous. Long boot, puts it into the square. They go all head clash down there. Compass player will go down there and he'll be quiet to get back up. Holding the ball's been done again by Wollonga. They're quick on it. And back there is Creek for Compass, in towards the Smith, but that was a good one, but intercepted by Barkus Burdett. Burdett now for Wollonga, puts it inside 50, his kicks a poor 1-2, goes out, Tommy Vitkunas gets a second effort at it. Tommy Vitkunas gets the kick around the body, down the southern side wing, still backwards and forwards, aerial ping pong, it goes to Hoban, Hoban just gets it and slams it on the boot. He puts it straight down the throat of Sam Alexopoulos at half back. Poulos now just sucks the air in, just looking for some options. Goes long, Scoreboard, side wing, Burdett's the target, but intercept, Wollonga player gets in first, that's Aldous, now Aldous over the top to Burdett. Burdett now loads up the football, inside 50, she goes inside the square, full back, full forward, go to it, and it's knocked through for a minus score to Wollonga. They go to 1-1. Mount Compass 2 points on the Telstra Shop scoreboard.
Mount Compass kicking back in from Adelaide end, comes out to the club room side, finds his player in the back pocket. He drives up here onto the wing, coming up underneath, pushed underneath, it goes into it. Compass got the ball, kicks it forward and out forward. Pinion overruns it, comes out, turns around, goes up to it. Compass comes, he got high onto Compass there, and that one goes James pressed. James pressed the Compass, puts it all up. Pinion's got this one. Oh, he'll cop one around. Oh, the umpire missed that one. Wollonga takes the ball out, brings on the club room side up to the wing. Out it goes in real close, and they find the player just inside the boundary line through wing. Inside he comes around, picks it all up. That was Joel Garrett. Garrett puts it all out. Oh, they go. Matty Thomas, is it? Yep. Turn around, picks the ball up for last night. Haskett. No, it wasn't. It was Stanfield. Stanfield for Wollonga. Put the ball right up in the forward line. Now he's found him, which is Matty Thomas. Matty Thomas played reserves last week, and he turned, A grade, but he's come back through from the A grade.
Before, I think.
Yeah, come back from the reserves and didn't have a real good game, but he's turned around, they side play well. In he comes, should be no problems for him. Left foot, straight through, so Wollonga now on the Telstra Shop scoreboard go to 2 goals, 1 to Mount Compass. 2 points, and Mount Compass have burnt that, and that's on the Telstra Shop scoreboard.
Hey, Matty Thomas's first kick today was better than his first kick last week, 15 metres out and sliced one off the side of the boot. That one drilled it straight through, and he's given the disease to Compass.
I think in the other games, though, that's been the scoring end down there towards the scoreboard. So Compass doing okay, kicking with the breeze to the scoring end, and they lead 2-1 to 2 points. Ball back in the centre with the central umpire. Comes in, throws the ball up high. He goes to Ruckman. Well, it goes up high down there. That was Hoban. Hoban gets it over the top to Brown. Brown gets it again over to Haskett. Haskett gets it quickly down the ground there to Ballas, and Ballas kicks as the ball blocked off him. Stanfield's got hold of it. Stanfield's hand pass goes astray though, taken by Compass, and he's been held on to again. That's the 5th free kick that Compass have got so far early in this game. Only been playing 7.5 minutes. Ball will go back now to Compass. Goes around on the left boot. It's got a lead way out on that far side of the ground. Mark there's been taken by Compass. They'll get it down further down the ground. It'll hug the boundary line out that side. The big fella goes there in Pinion. Way above the pack. Takes a mark. Comes in. Kicks a short one. It's gone out here to Green. Tim Green's got hold of it for the Bulldogs, and he kicks it in short too, far too short out there, and Sam Alexopoulos takes a mark. Sam, a good year now and then, but he's had some good years over the way, and that's not a good kick either, but it's well marked down there by Tim Boyd. Boyd's got it now for Wollonga from that far side of the ground, then he kicks it in short. No one's going to mark that one though, picked up by the Bulldogs. Nathan Daniels got it. He gets a hand pass over to Corbett. Corbett's decked as he kicks it. Gets it back again to Compass. They'll put this right into the forward line. Out there, Pinion had his hands up. Can't take the mark. Across the line it goes. And that's the first one out of bounds, Nifty.
Yeah, it was 3 players on Pinion then, so where's the spares? Not a good option looking for it when he's guarded like that. Out of bounds it is, 20 metres around from Compass goals. Bender umpire, good throw in, nice high one. Davis goes up for the ruck, where punches the ball back down the ground. Oh, well picked up. Oh, umpire's got a whistle, got a free kick. Didn't see what that was for, but it's going back to Josh Davis. No, it was to, no, it's not. Be Pittaway.
Pittaway, Scotty Pittaway.
Yeah. So Scotty Pittaway infringed with that off the pack there somewhere. Good work there from Davis coming up the back, getting the footy clear. They're away anyway. Umpire's found the free to Pittaway.
They've got to get a goal in a minute.
Scotty Pettaway, kick on its way. Goal umpire. Wally Gratz doesn't move back there. Compass has their first on the board. They got a 1 goal 2 to Wollonga. 2 goals 1 on their Telstra Shop scoreboard there in the Victor Harbour Central Shopping Centre, Trev.
Yep, and he certainly is. And AFL's come to here because you kick a goal and you get dragged. I just cannot understand this even at the levels here. It's turned around. Rotations might be all right, but when you've got a hot person, leave them out there.
Scotty on the balls. That's probably why the rotation's coming off of him.
And yeah, ball back in the centre.
Is it rotation or what is the reason for it?
He's working out. Scott was working out of the centre there, so I think that's Peter. What he's doing is he's rotating the centre boys out.
Back we come now. Wollonga kicking to their hometown end. Up they go in the centre. Hoban gets it for Compass. Taps it all out. Goes over with. He gets caught, the Compass player. Puts it all out. Bit slow there to pick up there in the centre half forward. Goes Stacks on the ground. Wollonga come in. Pretty high. He got him high. It looked pretty crude. That was Brown, I reckon, coming in there for Wollonga, and that was crude. Did not need that. Then he pushes the umpire away. Thank you very much. O'Hagan puts this ball up for Compass. Up they go. Turns around. Pushes all out. Pinion pushes the pack forward. Comes out. Wollonga try to take it out. Stanfield goes out to it. Turns around. Picks it all up. Dives on the ball. Free kick to Wollonga. There's not a cheer going up onto that. And it goes around there to Timothy Boyd. Timothy Boyd for Wollonga on the back flank.
That's their first one too.
Yep, that's where I thought the cheer would have been up. Turn around. He drives this ball up to the wing now, far side. Up they goes, and that's an easy mark there. I reckon it could be...
Either Creek or Tom Corbett.
Corbett, I reckon, could be... His kick wasn't that good though, but yeah. Goes out there and he finds Compass player out in the forward flank. He comes in, kicks it all up forward, over Pinion, sitting at the back, and it bounces up and down, and he grabs it, went through the pack, and they missed it, and he grabs it, and Pinion takes his...
How could someone not have done that
shot?
It was the young fella out there, Cody Connor, you've got to give him credit. That was a good kick in there. So first you're up in the A-grade, Code, so yeah, good kick into Pinion. Yeah, I don't know, we've seen a few of those last night in AFL.
Will Pinion straightened himself up here, puts it all up, looks pretty good, he's a lot more happier with that one. Turn around, so... Finally they've come to light now. Tommy Pinion gets his first after a woeful start. And on the Telstra Shop scoreboard at the 12-minute mark of the first quarter in the 2017 Grand Final, the Telstra Shop scoreboard, Mount Compass 2-2 to Wollonga 2 goals 1.
Point the difference. And probably just under halfway mark of this first term. Been a beautiful day here at Staz. You couldn't have organised a better day if we'd have tried, I don't think.
No, we had a bit,
we had a bit of luck on our side for a change.
Yeah.
Umpire comes in to throw the ball up in the centre. Up it goes again. Hoban in the right spot, knocks it straight down there to Nathan Daniel. Plays allowed to go on though. Ball's on the ground. They're jumping on top of each other and holding the ball. And he pulled it under him, says the umpire. Free kick goes to Wollonga, and Haskett's got the ball. Almost in the centre, right in the centre.
Matty Tom is big.
So Haskett comes in, puts it straight down the centre. That's where the big fellas like it. But here's a big fella down there, almost got it in the second bounce. Daniel gets a hand pass out to the running player. Will they keep it in? I don't think they want it. It goes across the line and out of bounds. Interestingly, there hasn't been a ball up in this quarter so far. Nice open football.
Umpiring's been great all day. They've been letting it go.
Yep.
It's freeze there. They're
playing. Oh, here's a bit of a short one here. The boundary umpire, I think, might have to do this again.
Called that one, yeah.
No, he's pulled a free kick.
A free kick.
Free kick, ruck infringement to Hoban.
Can't do that. He pulled throwing like that.
He pulled Hoban out of the way, and I thought they were going to recall it.
Yeah, should have been recalled. Hoban's got the ball. Hoban kicks it down. It's only a short one, but the little fella there dives in front to take the mark, and that is Christopher Lem. Lem's got hold of it now. Centre wing, club room side. He just kicks in a short one, but there's only
got it, mate.
A player there. Michael Corbett's got it. So Corbett's got it now, almost on the half forward line, and he's picked out Parsons very well. So Parsons not wasting any time. In fact, he should have wasted a bit more because he kicked it in the man on the mark. Scott Brown grabs hold of it. He kicks it down the ground. And the big fella out there, Hoban got rid of 2 players with a 1 push there. It is a chance now for Wollonga. Was that
Birdie? Yeah, Birdie. He just booted it
from about 60 metres out. Ball hit the ground, bounced straight through, and that is a goal there to Burdett against his old club, and that puts Wollonga in front now. Wollonga 3 goal 1, 19 leading Mount Compass 2-14.
Yeah.
Now Telstra Scoreboard.
Marcus was in good form last week, kicked 4 last week, and was kicking them left and right foot too, so you don't give him an opportunity. Open goals in front and space to run to. He'll make you earn it. 6 point, good one for Wollonga. Pull back up in the middle again.
See the spine for Wollonga, Haskett,
Yeah.
then you got
Thomas,
and then you also got the big boy Stanfield.
Yeah. Ball back with the umpire, back up in the middle they go again. Or Hoban waited down for the football this time to do it and gets a knock away, but it goes virtually to the advantage of Wollonga. A soccer off the ground, gets it all clean bowled there is Compass. Beatty be going in there hard for the football he is. Dishes it out to Burdett. Burdett's got some traffic to go through. He loses the footy, he's got Compass, pins him.
What's happening here?
And
Umpire, right in the middle of it.
Right in the...
Yeah, he was the other side,
Yeah.
He
Spun
had control.
around. Cody Connor gets up the bottom of the pack. Umpire throws the ball up right on the top of the 50-metre arc. Well punched down this by Haskett. Soccer off the ground by Wollonga. Inside 50 it goes. Probably not 15 was the call. Kick back out. Soccer again off the ground. She's in there. They're all going in for nine times out 10. Umpire's got it. He's going to go holding the ball here. So...
Never in doubt, was it, the way he stopped in there?
Yep. Wollonga shot on.
You take a good kick from there, though he's got the bruise behind him.
It is. It looks like Marcus to me, mate, with those yellow boots. And Birdie's got the leg in it. He'll go back a few more metres, and he'll run and let her have it. Give it to him on the run. So Burdett comes in inside 50 from about 49. Lets it roll. Goal umpire setting themselves, plenty of hands going up. We've got a mark. Somebody wants to pay the mark in there. Goal umpire says no, smashed off hands and punched through for a minor score. Wollonga move along to 3-2 to Compass 2-2.
Now Compass with the ball with the Adelaide end because they're kicking down towards the Victor Harbour end on the Strath Oval. So he's taking his time, he's not too sure, drives us out down to the netball court ends on the far side. He's gone over the line. He's kicked out on the sideline, and the umpire's going to have a ball up right on the teeth of the what's name there. Compass doesn't want to give up on the back flank.
Well, they're the easy ones to pick out, aren't they, when they run over the sideline, because the umpire lines himself up with them.
Certainly it is. So the ball goes back right on their face. Up it goes. They cannot tap it through on the full air. It goes up. Taps all the back. Goes round. Compass throws it out the back. Wollonga have got the run on it. Goes around. Handball's out quick to Brown. Brown can't get a kick away for Wollonga. Comes Wollonga got all onto this. Handball's back. Goes around to Wollonga. Turns around, kicks it all up. Turns around, comes off hands up to there. And he turns around and goes up on there, and it's gone a free kick to there. Well, it didn't look like a mark, but Compass have it in the full back position. He can't make his mind up either. So he slightly just kicks into the pocket in this clubroom side. Compass now brings it all up. Pinion comes out from the back, turns around. Daniel gets it, hands it out for Compass. Goes back to Pinion, goes out there. Alexopoulos gets around, comes around to Compass, to Wollonga. Wollonga gets wrapped up there, and he'll go for. There was the umpire did the last one. He turns around, gets up there, and it's a ball up on the wing clubroom side. We have near 18 minutes just clicked over in the first quarter. Up it goes. Turns around, Hoban gets it all out. Compass wrapped up Wollonga. Wollonga goes to the bottom there. Comes all out onto there. They get it up there. Comes out. Flips all over there by Compass. Steps back through. Drives this ball out too far though. Goes along. Out they go. Big race on here now. Too much legs to there to come to Wollonga. And that one there was James Collier. He puts it up on the wing. Burdett doubles back. Looks around. Steps away and he legged. He got leggy. Got legged.
First one. Good call, Trev.
Turned around, lucky, but he got legged on it, and that was Marcus Burdett on that wing, far side of the oval here. Turns around, gets up, kicks it up onto there, goes out onto there. Spoil come from Compass. Turns around, handballs over to Beath. Oh, Beath, he couldn't do anything with that one for Wollonga. Goes down the grounds, turns around, Compass kicks this one, but he just sockers it up to the wing up here. Compass have got the run onto here. Collier drops it, turns around, picks it all up. He gets legged on it. Handballs out, gets away with that one, Wollonga, and they go into forward again. Up they go, turns around, smacked from behind by Wollonga, the spoil, gets wrapped up there, and she's, still goes on into there. The umpire's letting it go. Now he comes in, and on the forward flank there's an arm wrestle going on down in the side, just off the ball too. Umpire with the ball on that forward flank for Wollonga. Up he goes and he's got a free kick to Wollonga. At his, to Compass. He had his back to that one all the time. Kicks to the wing. Up it goes there, and that's a strong mark there to O'Hagan. O'Hagan for Compass.
Corbett.
Goes round, Corbett comes up, gets it all over, goes to Daniel. Daniel's getting up. He drops the ball. Should have been, yes, holding the ball. Couldn't get a kick. And Nathan Daniels gets pinged for it. Comes back to Wollonga. They kick inside here now. Comes out, finds his play, wants to watch it. Sidestep, lucky there. Got away with that one in Sherry. Sherry goes out wider. Kicks it all out. Up it goes on to Beef. Beef gets spoiled from behind. 3 on to 1 here. Wollonga Brown comes into it. Can't get it all up. Compass picks the ball up, sidesteps back around, sidesteps again, kicks it, handballs up in the air. Wollonga come out with it, drives up to full forward over the back, and that's a good read through there to Mount Compass and picked up by Mackenzie. Scoreboard 3-2 to Wollonga, 2 goals to Mount Compass.
Anyway, ball taken down there by Compass. Now they've got it on that far side of the ground. Taken now, Compass got it again. Players here grabbed hold of, dispossessed of the ball. Picked up now by Green. Green kicks it further down and Pinion's a mile away from home. Takes a mark. So Pinion now with the ball. Kicks it in short. Finds his teammate out there in Parsons. Parsons is still outside the 50. He'll be inside the 50 this time. Gone out there and off hands it comes. Again, Wollonga good enough.
Should have gone.
The foot went out there.
Legging.
And
that was almost deliberate because that was a leg on leg, that one.
Anyway, they got the ball now, and that's Wollonga with the ball. Out here to Nelson. Nelson kicked it up. There's plenty of Mount Compass players around. He came off the bench. They didn't see him cover. He likely to get the ball too. He came through, slipped over though. If he hadn't slipped over, he'd have got away with that. And the central umpire will come in here and throw the ball up. Bit unlucky, and they didn't see him come off the bench then. That was Brent Creek. Came off the bench. Umpire throws it up. Oh, yeah, he gets straight in the way down there, and a free kick goes to Compass.
That was crude.
Just got in the way down there of Hoban. Hoban will kick the ball over near the boundary line. Almost a mark taken down there. Off hands it goes. And the umpire waves it out of bounds. The ball hasn't been out of bounds too many times, only with the third throw in. Let's hope he gets it in a bit further than the last time it was thrown in from this side. In it goes. Up it goes. Plenty of time for the ruckman to have a go at it this time. The ball will come in close to the boundary line. Across the boundary line it goes and out of bounds again. So the score's coming up now to time on. 3 goals to Wollonga, 2 goals to Mount Compass.
Boundary umpire with a footy through the interchange gates. Good throw in this time. 2 ruckman, 1-on-1. Hoban just punches it. It's going back towards the boundary. He's going up in the air. Daniel waits under it. Boundary umpire beats him.
We'll throw it back in on the full then.
Yeah. I don't know what the target was there for Hoban. Again, 1-on-1. Everybody's left the ruckman alone. Up they go again. Hoban front spot. Oldest runs up onto it. Pittaway's onto it. Can't get hold of it again. Hoban has to do some groundwork. Wollonga shift the footy around the back. Get rid of hot potato. Holding the ball.
No, too high, I think.
Too high?
Holding the ball.
Holding the ball. I think it should have been. Down with Joey Parsons. Parsons now loads up. Pinion's the target. Pinion's on the run. Too big for him. Goes over the back. Gets pushed underneath it. Here's a chance for Hill. Hill's got to control the footy. JD Davis can get there. Can he soccer it over the line? No, he keeps it in. Well done. Back as it goes to Clem. Pittaway from point blank range gets the quick hand pass back and gets his 2nd goal for the match, and Compass get their 3rd. They go to 3 goals 2. She's all tied away here at the Strathalbyn Oval on grand final day. Wollonga 3 goals 2.
Certainly was. It was lucky. It almost looked like the lad slid over the line then, but the goal umpire was side on. He brought it back in and got the snap away.
Too many of these century type things out there today, I think.
Yeah.
The oval's probably a little bit long for that, the grass when you walk on it.
Yeah, most of the boots now got those real wedges in them.
You need moulders on it today, boys.
Yeah, there's not too many of the grass ones you're seeing around nowadays. Umpire back in the centre with the ball, comes back into it again now. Clock's ticking over to 23:48. So back in the centre, up it goes now. Ruckman goes up. Hoban stands down and then gets it out. Wollonga get away with it. Handball's over. They can't kick away with it. Gets wrapped up with his own player. Alexopoulos flicks it back for Wollonga. Then he falls over this other Wollonga player and they made a mess of that. Turns round. Daniels picks the ball up. Goes all out there. Comes over there. Sport goodness high.
Free kick.
Lucky. Lucky.
Umpire's getting a little bit confused on it.
Yeah.
But he's got it right. When he's turned around that way, he's better. Pointing the right way now.
Yeah, so we're going pulled up. So here we go. He's back
Prest.
over there to Prest. James Prest for Compass. Kicking into the down Victor Harbour end here at the Strath Oval. He'll just put this up. Up it goes. Pinion comes out. That's too short for him. Turns around, comes down. Beath, he goes over. He can't get it. Handballs it out wide. Goes back to Alexopoulos. Alexopoulos for what? Oh, that's a floater, that one. Goes back in the back flow. Sidesteps beautifully, Willunga. Goes out wide. Comes around there. Kicks up forward and finds the player there quickly in Boyd. Timothy Boyd for Willunga. Goes up. Burdett on that wing far side and he marks in front of his eyes. Short kick up again, goes out and he finds his player leading out and hits him on the chest. Still just forward of that wing, over the far side though, away from the club rooms. Goes all up, goes in. Oh, Compass just got their hand to it, beautifully recovered by Willunga. Goes in forward and they drop it up in the forward lines. Compass comes out, sidesteps around, drives this ball out wide, goes out, fix up there it goes out to Parsons. Parsons goes out there, turns around, goes up to the flank, goes off, dropped there by Compass. Beautifully read in the finish and goes up. Out in there, Pinion goes over, can't get to it. Thumps it off the ground, goes around, puts ball. Handball's back out there, goes around, puts it all up, puts this ball up. Brown will take this. No, he keeps it over. There's two of them there, was lucky. So Willunga, relieved, come out the club room side and they got out here and they got out with this one. Comes over here and I reckon that's going around to Garrett, Joel Garrett for Willunga. He kicks up now, keeps on the wing, club room side, goes up, over the back, Burdett is over here, goes up, turns around, what's the umpire done? He hasn't picked one, two of them have got it.
Turned it over, 27 be going back to Tommy Corbett.
It's hard to see why that happened.
He reckons he shoved him out underneath, but Burdett just turned him, so there must be another one in the bench. Anyway, Compass has got the ball, club room side, back flank, goes into the centre and finds his player quickly there.
Tom to Michael, mate. What do you do when you're a brothers?
There goes out, comes out, and he finds his player in James Prest again. Lucky he didn't get 50 with a shove from that.
It's a fair shove.
Prest for Compass. He's inside the 50 square, centre square. Drives this ball up, hoping for Pinion. Pinion's got 2 on 3.
Too many
goes
hanging onto him.
Onto there. Free kick. Too conscious there on him. They didn't have to blow. The front player only had to stand there because he couldn't get a run at it.
It's a 14th free kick to Mount Compass.
So we have now.
They're too conscious of Tom. I think that's where they're getting into trouble.
Yeah.
You know, 3 players going for him. Somebody does one wrong thing by grabbing hold of him there and a little bit of a shove, and it's a Monty free kick, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the player at the back's pushing him, and of course he was never going to get to that one.
Nah.
So Pinion drives this one up. He's missed again. No,
He's got the radar on now, mate.
Running,
the radar is
kept
on.
running around. So Tommy Pinion for Mount Compass kicks his second. So on the Telstra Shop scoreboard at 27.5 minutes, Mount Compass 4-2 to Willunga 3-2.
Yes, 1 goal the difference, and we're very close to siren time for this third quarter. Scoreboard shows 37-37, or 27-37 up there, as the ball's on its way back to centre. Umpire's got hold of it. They'll enjoy quarter time, I think, in a minute or so's time. In goes Hoven for Rutt, knocks it down again, straight to Corbett. Corbett's got caught on, no he hasn't. He got rid of it just in time, says the umpire, and he'll come in and ball it up. Players get up, give the ball back to the umpire. He comes in and he throws it up again. Up it goes, all pushed down then by Willunga, and the kick goes over the top and goes down towards Mount Compass, but a little nudge out at the right time out there, and Willunga take the mark, and that is quarter time with the scores 3 goals to Willunga, 4 goals to Mount Compass. And the goal scorers for Mount Compass, 2 to Scott Pittaway and 2 to Tom Pinion, and for Willunga, 1 to Marcus Burdett, Matthew Thomas and Michael Ballas. So yeah, the umpires are certainly taking control of this quarter. 14-7 the free kicks are at the moment in Mount Compass's way. They haven't really made much use of them, Nifty.
No, they haven't. It was the first 2 kicks on, wasn't it? They just let them down. I think they could have ripped the scoreboard into gear straight away, but took Pinion a while. 2 kicks to get his sights going, but Scotty Pittaway roved a couple in there and short that it got him up on the board. So yeah, 6 points up at quarter time. I think any coach will take that when everybody's sizing each other up. Nathan Daniel, he's had a few areas, given him a few hot potatoes, haven't they? And the football's coming down, they're looking for him, and they're looking for his run and exit out of there, but Wollonga, no, don't let Daniel get away. So yeah, no, the free kicks, well, yeah, it's been obvious. And I don't like the three blokes corralling the Pinion. It won't take the Compass forwards smarts to work out that, hang on, let's leave Pinion alone. We've got 2 free guys sitting around here somewhere. Let's find them on the inside 50 and the running players for Compass, and that's what we'll come on to them. We've seen Josh Davis about 3 weeks ago. Now it's been seen returning since we've seen Compass play. Did the same thing. I think he kicked 3 or 4 goals for himself on that day. So, you know, keep an eye out for him. Things are doing a little bit end to end, hasn't it? They don't mind shifting the footy around, like you say. Not too many ball ups, a few boundary throw-ins, but anyway, game on.
Yes, well, this quarter, you would say that probably Wollonga kicking to the scoring end so far today. It's always
it seems to be all day
down the Adelaide end, and the ball seems to fall short when they're kicking the other end, doesn't it? When it goes into the forward line, if you're in front, you've got a good chance of marking the ball. But anyway, it is quarter time. 4 goals to Mount Compass, 3 goals to Wollonga on our Telstra scoreboard.
Okay, boys. It doesn't seem to be an awful lot of wind over there, though.
Just enough breeze to carry it straight up and down the ground. That's about all it is.
Oh, okay. The ground looks in perfect condition on my wife's iPhone.
Oh, you got your monocle on, mate. You're watching it. You can get up that close.
Yeah, so I paid some bills and come back.
Thanks,
so you're watching it on our YouTube, YouTube out there, our live streaming of it. So anyone that's listening, tell them how to get it, Cookie, or you can't remember now. Your wife did it, I suppose.
From Robbie Tillmouth and Susie set it up for me.
Anyway, if you're looking for it, go to YouTube, go to Happy FM, live streaming, and you'll see a photo of Billy there, and you'll see a red thing alongside of it. Click on that, and you'll be able to see what we can see.
Okay, I'll pay some bills, boys, and I'll come back to you.
Yeah, we can do that.
So you can watch this later on.
I might just do that.
Happy FM live stream.
I'm still for the ones that are right now.
How'd you get on with the... Yeah? How'd you get on with the doofy? You there? I'm talking to you about...
And also the rock and roll stage with DJ Rock and Roy is on Warland Reserve 11 o'clock with a group called Get Back and another group at 1:40 called The Cadillacs. And of course tonight, Saturday night, at Grosvenor Hotel, Puffing Billy, 4 o'clock, 6:30 the Hotel Crown with the Rhythm Cats, $45 a head to get into there. And tonight at 7 p.m, Pars Fish Cafe, the Memphis Suns with DJ Kenny again. He's a terror for punishment, isn't he, that bloke? Anyway, that's $45 a head there, but it includes the show, the dance floor, 2-course sit-down meal as well. That's pretty good. If you want bookings for Pars Fish Cafe, 8552 1055. They're a great friend of the 90.1 Happy FM. At 7 p.m, of course, again, is Victor Harbour Golf Club tonight with a group calling Get Back. $55 a head there, 2-course sit-down meal, 2 dance floors and a show on Inman Valley Road there, or Victor Harbour Golf Club. You'd know where that is. Bookings essential there, 8552 2030. And of course, Adelaide Rock and Roll Club presents Rockin' at the Hall with radio hits.
You're all in readiness now for the start of the second quarter.
Okay, boys, have a good call. I'll talk to you at half time.
Thank you, Cookie. Umpire's just checking when it's everybody over the fence and out the way. Umpire holds the footy aloft, and here we go to start the second term. So we'll see if the theory of the scoring in is to the left of screen. Always happens if you're not watching it on live and you hear it the grey. Towards the Adelaide end, ball comes back up again. In goes Green, still working over it. Daniel's coming in to give out a bit of moral support in there, but ball's come out wide though. Wollonga could get a bit of hunt on it, goes down to Merritt. Can't get in there again. High hand ball's over the top. Wollonga pressing on through Beath. Beath has ridden him in the back. Free kick to Compass. And Nick Brokenshire, who just happened to be a father 2 days ago, boys. A little bouncy baby girl. So I think Brokenshire gets the football out to his ruckman there in Pinion. Pinion can't get a hold of it, and it's just like going on the pitches with the kids with the chip packets here, isn't it? He's putting the cup back together in the background here. Boundary umpire with the footy, throws it back in again. Over wide, chance for McMcIntyre onto it. But Burdett's going to beat them all there. Can't get it, just can't get the lucky bounce, Marcus, and she's gone out of bounds. And the boundary umpire right in front of us here at the Strath Oval. Grand final day. Throws it in. Again. Oh, Hoban thought he was leaving Stanfield behind there. Stanfield gets the tap down. Here's a chance for Wollonga if they can pick it up. Does, goes to Stanfield again. Gives a hurry kick, but she's a shocker. She's gone wide and out of bounds deep in the pocket by the old pavilion. Boundary will come around and throw it back in again. And a half gone. Boundary umpire, good height, yeah, a bit over. I guess chance for Hoban to get hold of it. Brokenshire couldn't get his mitts to it. Wollonga working at the bottom of the pack now with Daniel. They're all over Daniel like a rash. They just won't let him go. Comes out now with Tommy Corbett. Tommy Corbett will be looking for brother Mick. No, he doesn't. He goes backwards to Hoban. Hoban now loads up the long bomb down the ground. Pinny's a long way from home. Wollonga now with Beath. Beath got the football, chips one over his shoulder, finds Stanfield. Stanfield a little bit too far out to score. Goes in for the target in Haskett. Haskett, good lead out mark. So deep in the pocket. We've seen a couple from the reserves boys kicking from here. So
yeah, opens it up there, going back for him.
Yeah, he's gone back a long way. He's got plenty of room to come around to. So Haskett on the lead in for the first score of the second term. Kick is on its way. Goal umpire's going across the face of goals, and they've waved it out. No, they've given it back to the goal umpire. One only point. So Wollonga go to 3 goals 3. Mount Compass 4-2 on our Telstra Shop scoreboard.
Compass with the ball, bringing it back in from the Victor Harbour end here, because Wollonga's kicking that way. He still doesn't really know what to do. Goes and drives this one out to the wing far side. Up it goes, over the back, legs in the back, and turns around. Wollonga pushes this ball back in. Up it goes. Oh, big thump from behind there by Compass. That one there was, well, it was 27, but I don't have it. Turn around. So
Tommy
Corbett. Yeah, Tommy Corbett thumped it over, so it's the boundary umpire's throw in, and he gets this one up high. Goes up, Hoban gets in, pushes it down. Wollonga comes out, handball's off. Over it comes to Stanfield. Stanfield goes up and he's got that over. No problems at all. Umpire looks around looking for the clear, finally gets it, and he turns around and gets it. So there it is. Wollonga have got the first score in the second quarter. It goes around to, who does that? It was big Stanfield, Jake Stanfield. So he turned around. On the Telstra Shop scoreboard, it's nearly 4-minute mark. We have Wollonga 4-3, Mount Compass 4-2.
Nifty watches the replay. Ball in the centre again. There's a bit shoving and pushing down there between a couple of the players. Some of them are way out of their weight division that are pushing around each other out there, but umpire will throw it up in the centre again. Up it goes. Hoban pushes it down. Here's a chance for get it out of the centre down there again for Mount Compass. The ball's on the ground. Plenty of players on the ground. And the umpire will come and ball it up.
Wollonga did not like that. There was a little of something a bit high there.
Umpire throws it up again in the centre. Up it goes. Push down. Here's a chance now for Lunga to get it out again. Little Merritt's got it. He kicks it down looking for Daniel. Finds him though, but the ball goes astray. Goes over to Boyd. Good spoil down there by Brokenshire. Willunga player misses it. Could go for holding the ball. Doesn't. Mount Compass have got it there. They get it away. It's into a stack of players and the umpire will have to come in and throw it up. So it's just inside the 50-metre square. Umpire throws it up again. Up it goes. Push down. Again, Mount Compass are in first of the ball. They're on the bottom of the pack. Getting a little bit more crowded this quarter. And the umpire will come and throw it up again. Almost as many throw-ups this quarter as there so far in the first 3 minutes, or 5 minutes is what there was in the whole of the first quarter. A chance again for Willunga to get the hand pass out. They do. Goes over in the Burdette direction, but he can't do anything with it. That might be a little Merritt again. He probably started on the bench out there today and he's rearing to go. Picks the ball up. Gets a hand pass away. Gets it over to a teammate and he runs straight into it. He didn't duck his head because he couldn't get the ball otherwise if he didn't put his head down. And the free kick goes out here to Compass. Kick it in short. No one's on the mark and it's gone out to Parsons. Parsons a long way from home too at the moment. And Parsons now good 60-metre kick right down in the forward line it goes. Over the top. Here's a chance down there for Compass to get it. It's only got to bounce right for the player down there. It doesn't. And it goes through for a minor score only. So that ties the score up. At 4 goals, 3 apiece, Nifty.
Yeah, first time Nathan Daniel got a little bit of room. JD Davis couldn't run onto it. Willunga clear the football back out. Come out now to Brown. Long way to go. Shift it backwards. They go back into the kick-off square. They're going to switch up pace and go around Scoreboard side wing. Run the full 15 metres. Load up the football out to the wing. She goes in front. Here's Daniel. Can't get it. Merritt's in there again. It's like Kev called it a minute ago. Merritt's in there to fire now. Daniel has finally got himself a free kick. Goes out too big under Pinion. Pinion gets pushed underneath the football. They're letting it play on right out in front of the scoreboard. Handball back across the face of the goals. The run comes from Brown. Loads back out. The kick's a shocker. Compass could repel here. They got the numbers of the footy. Try to slap it back, but it's not bouncing right for them. Willunga in the hunt. Parsons goes in for the hunter. And the umpire will come in and says, give it to me, boys. I'll ball it up. Right in front of this beautiful new club rooms here at Strathalbyn. If you haven't been, you've got to come and have a look at the place. Very great setup. Umpire with the footy. Up by they go again. Well, no one wanted that one. She's gone back to the turf. Into it now. Swoop onto it. Goes Vic Kunis. That's Tommy to Michael Corbett. Michael Corbett pops it up in the air. This is our Pinion. Likes it. Gets 2 grabs at it. Doesn't get it paid. Knocked away again. Chance now for Lim. Lim overruns it. Daniel being held on to. Play on's the call from the umpire. They dive and an umpire will come in and ball up. And ball up he will. 7 minutes and 40 seconds gone. Compass 4-3. Willunga 4-3.
On the forward flank for Compass, on the far side, up they go. Ruckman go up, aerial ping pong at the moment. Comes out, Compass out the back with it. Handball's out, sidesteps around, drives this ball forward, goes out and he's gone too far. Out of bounds on the full, right in the forward pocket. Clubroom side and Brown for Willunga will bring it back in. He quickly kicks over and finds his player in front of the point post, the opposite side. He'll go out, far side now, drives it up onto the wing, goes out. Over the back it goes, thumped away there by Compass and she goes over the boundary line on the wing on the far side.
You see how I caught it in the first quarter there. You know, they're all up there tagging up Pinion and Just Davis. Just Davis had 3 shots on now since it's in the pocket, so they're looking for other options for the runners.
Up goes the ball from the boundary umpire, goes over the back, picks it all up, handballs by Compass, cuts back in the inside, goes out again to Daniels. Daniels picks it all up, goes out, turns around up to full forward, picked it up. Willunga dropped the ball down there. He turned around, a bit of panic out there. Comes all up, picks the ball up, scoops through, and Mount Compass get it through there, and Christopher Lem, and turn around, and that's what they do. And that come from a real mistake by Willunga. he broke away and actually dropped the ball, which is a bit of reminiscence of what was on last night with Sydney. So
good work.
Turned around, same colours also. So on the Telstra Shop scoreboard, second quarter at the 9-minute mark, we have Mount Compass 5 goals 3, leading Wollonga 4 goals 3 by 1 straight goal.
Nathan Daniel's starting to turn the temperature up a little bit, isn't he?
Umpire now has got hold of the ball, get play underway again. Yeah, you'd have to mention what a beautiful surface they got out here to play on today. Umpire tosses it up again, 0-0 there in the ruck, but taken out of the centre by Mount Compass, down to the half forward line it goes. Bad bounce. Oh, plenty of pace showing out there by the Compass player in green as he pushes the ball across the line, and the boundary umpire will come in and throw it in. Half forward line down there in front of the new club room, or the new rooms. Great spot here to watch football from up there. Umpire throws it up again, pushes it down. Wollonga leading the race for the ball. If they can pick it up there on their hands and knees, they do. They get a
that's one for us.
And here comes one that'll go bang down on the roof, and they wait for it to come down, and that is out to bounds on the full.
High country mile.
Free kick will be taken here. You didn't need the camera on to see that one, did you?
I didn't land on the other one. It was too high, that one.
Yeah.
The second new one.
Tom Corbett it is.
So Corbett's got it. He kicks it backwards. Not a good kick though, but it lands in the arms there of Ritter. Ritter kicks it across, and if they get there in time, Burdett's comes in to spoil. Too late, says the umpire, and the free kick has been paid out here to Compass.
Tommy Bakunis.
Tommy Bakunis.
Ziggy's here today. I've seen Ziggy before.
Well, he played for Glenelg this year, didn't he?
Yes.
Anyway, that's Ziggy Bakunis with the ball, or Tommy Bakunis, one of them anyway, that's got hold of the ball out there. A good bounce, these Compass get it down, there's a player out there waiting for it, takes a mark.
Davis
the far side of the ground, there's Davis.
He's got the centre open if he wants to bring it back.
And he doesn't want to do that, he wants to kick it straight in.
Parsons will leg this, boys.
That's a good mark under pressure then, full pace, took the mark above his head, good strong hands, and he will have a shot on goal. Well, if this is the end you want it just outside of 50, you'd have a go at it. This is the end to do it from.
A little bit of breeze he's got to be right behind him. Right behind him. Just enough.
As he comes in now. This is from around about 55. He puts the ball on the boot. That goes in, it goes in. Right on the line it goes. And the umpire down there signals one behind only. And it's 5 goals 4 to Mount Compass, 4 goals 3 to Wollonga.
And by Jess down there, first woman officiating. Great for Great Southern football. Congratulations to her. Wollonga bring the football back in. Oh, she was a shocker, wasn't it? A bit of a worm burner. Gone back, they got the safety in numbers. Handball come back again. Now they're going to switch up playing, get rid of that mess. Comes back to the ever reliable Sam Alexopoulos. He gets a long roping handball back out to Boyd. Gets it quickly onto it. Or good series handball, good passage of play. Wollonga, oh, they tried short to Beathy. Wasn't a good kick, went to his ankles. Comes in now for Cody Connor to get it to Nathan Daniel. Daniel gets it back out wide. Out wide it goes to Hill. Hill's kick was a shocker. Back to Sam Alexopoulos. Well, he's not handball at this time. He loads up the big kick. Down it goes. Punched away it is by Tom Corbett. Gives it to brother Michael. Michael gets
too high anyway.
Michael gets tackled with it and been deemed holding the ball. And the free kick there goes the way of Wollonga in Hutchins. Kicked a few last week too. Hutchins kicks in forward, looking for the big timber there in Thomas. Thomas is just going in there, can't get hold of the footy. He's just going to wrap up the couple of Compass players.
Just seems down, Matty. He's just
not quick enough.
Into it
just not enough pace into it.
Beatty took a while to get up there from that tackle.
Very heavy knock. Ball comes back down to Ritter. Burdett's hassling him. Cleats to the pocket line. It goes. Boundary says, I'll have it. The boundary umpire will ball it in about 35 metres out from the Wollonga goals. Oh, nice high throw in there. Waiting turning for that one to come down. Stanford got that one. Friendly fire. Davis is in there again. He's got hold of it. Daniel's got hold of it. They got hold of him. Umpire will have the footy and ball up. It is 5-4. Mount Compass, 4 goals, 3 Wollonga.
Still in this forward pocket area for Wollonga, kicking the Victor Harbour in. Up it goes, tapped down, turns round. Wollonga try to get out of it. He gets wrapped up again, and the umpire will repeat exactly the same thing again. Nearly 14 minutes gone, second quarter of the grand final of the Great Southern Football League. Up it goes. Perfect day for this. Up they go. 3 Compass players jump up. Up they go. Turns around. Wollonga just not clean with their hands in on it. Turns around, picks it all up. Up it goes. That's got to be high. Yes. He was over the ball. Comes through and it'll be a free kick to Wollonga. And that one will go around to Craig Nelson. He handballs off to Alexopoulos. Alexopoulos kicks the ball up for Wollonga. In they go. Matty Thomas goes up and he just hasn't got the touch at this level. Hate to say against a big boy, but he is struggling with the pace of this. So it's a ball in the forward pocket for Wollonga's advantage. Up they goes, puts it all up, snap barely there, Garrett couldn't get it, Daniels picks it all up, left foot spins it around, Alexopoulos uses the body, beautiful. Oh,
Sammy, you can't argue against that.
No, that was absolutely perfect. Under the ribs it was, and he just flicked the arm up. Anyhow, Compass takes into the centre, up they go, poured away there, picks up there by Garrett, oh!
Missed him.
Goes up there, over the back, turns around, Matty Thomas can't get it, he gets a free kick advantage. Compass brings the ball out, up they go into the wing, finds his player out there, and
Tom
that one there is
Michael,
Tom,
and
Corbett,
back to Tom.
back to Corbett's again. Out they go, over the back this far, too far, 3-on-1, but Compass does well, he gets wrapped up now, turns around, not making any, the umpire goes in for a ball up on the forward flank for Mount Compass.
Opinion underneath all that lot.
Turn around. Umpire goes up with the ball there now. Up it goes. Turns around, comes out. Wollonga comes out. Handballs it out wide. Turns around, backspin beautifully, but then he messed it up when the handball goes out to it. 3 Wollonga players and they're running into each other. They're panicking a bit down here. Compass are applying the pressure. And she goes up at the forward line and it'll be a ball up. Nearly 16 minutes on the Telstra scoreboard. 5-4 Mount Compass, 4-3 Wollonga.
Yeah, 7 points of difference as the umpire tosses the ball up again. Good punch down there by Mount Compass, gone into the forward line. Kicked back again by Wollonga. Still inside the 50. Almost a mark taken down there by Wollonga. Here's a chance now. They get a hand pass away, but coming down to chase the ball down there was Mount Compass, and that was probably Stuart Hill that had hold of that time. The ball goes over near the boundary line. Wollonga forcing it along that boundary line. They'll keep it in. And eventually the umpire's going to have to come and bounce it. He was hoping like hell, I think it would have gone out of bounds. Hang it back a bit for it, it didn't happen, so we've got to come in and throw it up. So it's on the far side of the ground now. Still the ground bathed in sunshine. Beautiful, umpire throws the ball up again, up it goes, good punch down again by Compass. Daniel goes through, he's dispossessed of it. Down on the ground he goes, and there's a good strong mark taken down there by Creek. Creek got hold of it, playing keepings off, going over the top there to Ritter. Ritter kicks it further down, and that's a good strong mark. That might have been Parsons. It comes through it again. Back to Ritter it goes, and here's the big fella in the forward line, and Pinion has taken that mark under a lot of pressure, and Pinion now will go back to have a shot on goal. So Pinion comes in. Goes right back, we're right behind him, Nifty. As Pinion goes back, this could make the difference. 13 points if he puts this one through. It's only 17.5 minutes of the quarter gone. In he comes now, puts the ball on the boot, and that has gone through the goals. And that is Pinion's third goal, and it's goal number 6 for Mount Compass. Mount Compass 6 goal 4, Wollonga 4 goal 3 on our Telstra shop. Scoreboard in the Victor Harbour Central Shopping Centre.
Yeah, it seems to be that's the difference, isn't it? Pinion one end, Matty Thomas the other. Pinion's grabbing the footy. Matty just can't grab hold of it down there. They're a bit cleaner use of the footy, getting inside 50. Wollonga had their opportunities. Don't get me wrong there, but they just can't get it right when it comes to time.
He's been in the big time though. He's played for the Crows this year.
Yeah, half a dozen times.
The Crows side in the SNFL.
Ball up in the centre again, up by they go. Hobens waits and sits underneath the footy, gets the footy down, but Wollonga get first use of it. Round the body they go, in goes Beatty and down goes Beatty. In goes Beatty again hard. They go in for Compass and Beatty sort of said, what have I got to do? Remember me? You give me a medal 2 years ago. Umpire with the footy again. Hoban taps it out over the back to Michael Corbett. Michael Corbett goes forward. Play on's the call. Gives it off to Nathan Daniel. Nathan Daniel's got a long roping home ball. He should get the 1-2. He does. Comes up with it. Has to wait for it. What have we got there? Throw. Really?
Yep.
Look for that in me replay.
Yeah. Double-handed.
Yeah, it was. Good call. Ball comes back out. down the line. It goes there to Wollonga Rain. Sherry.
Well, you got the replay there.
Sherry comes back out over the top again, down to Patterson. Patterson now looking, oh, where am I going? He's got no option. Umpire's going to call him on in a minute, and there he goes. Patterson now just loads it up. The kick in hope. Up underneath it they go. They fly early. Look out for the back door. Birdie's hovering. Can't get there. Boundary line gets it. And good to see Brad and Mackenzie and Birdie still having a chit-chat since they haven't played against each other in about 5 years. Used to be in the same team once, Marcus. Ball, boundary umpire again, throws it back in again, tapped out Hoban to Tom Corbett, now to Nathan Daniel, can't get hold of it. Oh, that's gone in, Popes.
Oh,
when you're 7'10" coming down on a 4 foot guy, you've got to get him a bit high, don't you?
He had an open view of that too.
I'm just wound up here, boys. Up high they go again. Hoban tapped over the top. Chance here for Michael Corbett. Michael Corbett got a beautiful tap on the run. The pass forward. Again, handballs. The green machine gets a run. Kicks it forward. Pinion again. Can't get it. One grab. Controls the footy. Can wheel around. No, he won't. Option that goes to Craig Merritt. Merritt now short in towards Prest. He's pushed forward. What's the go here? Free kick Compass. Right in front of goals. 2 metres out. Joseph, is it in there? Plays the body well up. It must have been. He's probably, and I'll tell you, he would have had 2 hands hold of the Wollonga boy, bringing him down with you. Too old, Joseph. Party tricks aplenty. Beautiful kick on him. So Joey Parsons on his way in for number 7 for Compass. Kick straight and true as you would from 7 metres out. Compass go along to 7 goals 4. To Wollonga, 4 goals 3 on a Telstra Shop scoreboard there in the Victor Harbour Central Shopping Centre. Get along and get your new iPhone 10 because Kev's off there next week, ain't you, Kev?
Yeah, not to get an iPhone 10 though. Get a bit more pay for doing this than I am at the moment.
They give them that.
What are they, $1,700
something like that, yeah.
Oh, you're all right, Kevin, you can afford that
one.
So.
Well, take photos with you.
Yeah.
Technology's too fast for us old dudes, I tell you.
Yeah. Well, it won't keep up with it though, that's the trouble. Technology can go as fast as they like, but as long as the wallet keeps up. Wait for the ball to come back. The umpire's got himself, he's got him set. So he comes back in, 21-20 gone, second quarter of this grand final for 2017. Back he comes in here, throws the ball up. Hoban goes up, he's been relentless in there all day. Turns around, gets up there, finds the lad, took his time, yeah. Got away with it though, he has pinged him, but it's nice and slow. Turns around, Wollonga come away, kicking the forward line. Out they come, up they go onto there. Wollonga goes forward, gets around and he gets wrapped up.
Well done,
He'll turn around and be holding. It'll be ball up there on the forward flank. And she'll be in here, club ring side. Up she goes. Turns around, gets up on, over it, back it gets up here. Turns around, up and under that one there. Goes over and that's an easy, he dropped it to him.
The Sunday's eyes already.
Turn around, he finishes up, pushes it over the boundary line in the forward pocket, Wollonga's end for a ball in. Turn around, Wollonga really need to make a score on this one. Up she goes, just gone down short again. Up it goes, Hoban gets it, comes over, out the packet goes. Wollonga tried to get it up, it comes out through Compass, up into the back flank, goes over, turns around, pushes all up into it. Wollonga trying to get this ball up, Alexopoulos can't get it, he pushes it forward, goes out, hits the ground, comes out through to Compass, Compass gets it out onto it, pushes it around, turns around,
high, double high, the double whammy, that one.
You turn around,
and he's hurt himself too, the Wollonga play. Oh, that's Garrett too.
Garrett's,
oh, they need him back on. They don't want to lose him.
That's a knee, I reckon, or an ankle.
You got to wait. Umpires,
he's dragging the leg. I reckon he's got a corky, I think.
Oh.
So anyway, the ball, it gets in underway. It was a bit rude when they got a player down in real trouble. And it goes up and it's a free kick to Pinion, I reckon. No, it's kicked off. Round 3 advantage goes into 23, wasn't it?
Yeah, to Christopher Lim.
Yeah, he got himself 2. So turn around, they gave a free kick to Tommy Pinions, but put the call on playing going, it certainly is, and he comes off onto there. So on the Telstra Shop scoreboard, we have at the 23.5 minute mark, Mount Compass kicking away now, 8 goals 4 to Wollonga, 4 goals 3, and this is not looking good for Wollonga.
1 goal to 4 this quarter too. So obviously that is the scoring end down there, the Adelaide end. There's the ball back in the centre. We've played nearly 2 minutes of time on as the umpire throws the ball up again. off hands it goes. Here's a chance for Big Hoban to get the ball down to the forward line. Kicks it out over there. Can they get it away? No, they can't. Walunga grab hold of it. It's gone out here to Sherry. Sherry kicks it down to his team. Back of the back. It's Beef. And Beef says, yeah, well, you've got to pay that one to me, mate. Beef has got hold of it. He kicks it further down and almost a mark taken down there by Corbett. Fence is too close and the boundary umpire will toss it in. Boundary umpire's got hold of it. Bring it back in. Not too long to go before half time.
I reckon they should put Matty Thomas for a run in ruck against.
Well, they'll have to do something. They haven't got much time to do it before half time. Anyway, ball comes out again, and here goes the run of Mount Compass. They should be able to pick it up. The player does pick it up. He falls over, and the umpire says, "I'll come in and toss it up." Still inside the centre square, or just inside of it, or as the bound central umpire comes along to toss it up again. Up it goes. The ruckmen are in, knocked backwards down there, given the run of the ball to start with the green, but Walunga dive in on top of it. Can they keep it out there? No, they can't. Yes, Walunga get hold of it now. The big fella there in Stanfield, he's out bodied, comes back, picks the ball up, goes to hand pass it, misses with it, and there's plenty down there of Walunga players, but none of them can get away with it. And the umpire will come in and throw it up. So it's just inside 50. Walunga need a goal here just before half time. Plenty of players around the ball this side from both sides. Up goes the ruckman. Knocked down this time by Walunga though, but straight it went to Daniel. Gets over to Brokenshire. Brokenshire bring rain with it, kicks it up high. They all go in for it, two from the one side, spoiled each other. Down on the ground they go. And the umpires come in and chuck it up just as the siren goes for half time. The score is 8 goals 3 to Mount Compass, 4 goals, 8 goals 4 to Mount Compass, 4 goals 3 to Walunga. Now goal scorers, Trev.
Goal scorers for Walunga, singles 2, Marcus Burdett, Jake Stanfield, Matthew Thomas and Michael Ballas. And for Mount Compass we have 3 to Tom Pinion, 2 to Scott Pittaway, Christopher Lem has got 2 and a single to Joseph Parsons.
Yeah, well in that quarter there was more congestion. In the first quarter we had 5 out of bounds and 5 ball ups. That quarter we had 13 out of bounds and 17 ball ups. So I think the Walunga side were just trying to keep the ball in. They knew that they were kicking into the breeze and it just didn't work, did it? Compass could still manage their 4 goals.
Yeah, no, it didn't, and you could just see, and you could see it. I've talked about it a quarter of time. Was that the Pinion was the target, but Davis has got in there a lot forward entries. Nathan Daniel turned up the wick and got plenty of use of the football again. He's broken free of the tags that he's had on him. Yeah, no, look, Compass, yeah, look, they just had to do the job that they come here to do and to use the scoring in, and they used it a lot better than Walunga did in the first term. Now to be four goals clear at half time is pretty handy, but it's a great game footy, and Walunga can come back and bite you. I'm working a bit with. I'm working a bit with Trevor on that one. I reckon Matty Thomas would be more useful up in there to have a dominate run with Hoban, try and get use of the first ball, get it down Beatty's throat, and get Walunga to get the football out of centre. It's not too far to get it inside 50 from that centre circle, boys. And if you can get it in there, get first use of it, it's a go. And I reckon Matty Thomas is a bit of a waste there at full forward. And you can, Stanfield needs to have a rest down there. Change the 2 of them around.
But where are you going to put Matty Thomas?
He's got to go in the ruck.
In the ruck.
He's just got to go in the ruck. He's got to give Hoban a ruck. They haven't. I don't think they've won a ruck duel. Hoban's winning everything out there and getting first use of it.
Yeah, Matty Thomas would be strong enough in the body.
I think so.
The others, are not really. Stanfield likes to stand off of it, and the other one they got there, which is comes up in, was Collier. But Collier's not playing him right. He needs to come in away from him and jump over him, not try to be bodied. So, and because the other thing I found Walunga are doing is that because they're panicking off, their runners are moving too far down the ground to stop Compass, and their forward lines are open and they're not getting any real bite out of it.
No, I think Jags has got to roll a bit of a dice there in half time and get the boys, get them fresh, keep them tuned up in there and get them to come out and bite and have a real bite at Compass again. Lay it on though, had the control of it in that first quarter. They've got to come back at Compass here. If they let Compass go, Compass are going to go at 100 mile an hour, boys. There's too many scoring opportunities up forward. Hoburn's getting a free run. Parsons in into it. Jade Davis, all around the back line. Boys are working pretty good back there. And anyway, Cookie, it's half time. We're here. You're probably watching the features on live stream, and if you do want to watch live stream, Cookie's probably told you 1,000 times how to do it. Just jump onto your YouTube channel, go to search engine there, type in Happy FM live streaming, and bang up she'll come. Hit the one there with the red live prompt going on it, and you can see the beautiful, glorious Strathalbyn over here and all its splendour, with plenty of kids out there having a kick and a catch of the footy here at half time at Strathalbyn. It is Wollonga 4-3. Compass dominated the second term, 8-4.
I explained that very well just then.
You did.
You did. I never saw your lips move either.
And the papadonna string.
I even had a little tickle of a cough in my throat. Okay, boys, I'll pay some bills and come back to you.
Thank you very much.
Central League, you can ring Carol on that one. 0417 849 81. Sorry, I'll start again. I'm trying to hurry. Slow down. 0417 849 891. And also at 8:30 at the Hotel Victor, Jordan Scotton is there. He's a solo artist, free entry at the Norfolk Bar. And 12.4 degrees outside the studios of 90.1 Happy FM here, the real radio leader that cares about people. And good morning. Welcome to the Saturday morning sports show with me, flying solo. Kevin Curran's been on the go since 7 o'clock this morning over at the Strathalbyn Oval for the grand final today of the Great Southern Football. And we'll be podcasting it now. When Kenny Burgess comes back, wanders past, I might get him to tell me how to do it, because as you know, I'm a computer jerk, and quite proud of the fact, actually, if you don't mind. And Kenny knows how to get on your smartphone or iPhone or smart TV or whatever, and you can watch the game live, actually, so because we were filming it today. So I'll get Kenny to do that. Moving on, today, last night saw the game between Geelong and Sydney, and it was a bit of a whitewash, although there were 5 points in it at quarter time, but after that it was just in the second quarter, of course, Geelong kicked away, and the final score finished 15-8, 98 points to Sydney, 5 goals, 9, 39, and that was Sydney's lowest score in any football game since 1997, for those of you who are interested. And today, of course, sees GWS, Greater Western Sydney, playing West Coast. So that should be an interesting game, we hope. If we get time later on this afternoon, we'll talk about the road to the Holy Grail. And if you look at yesterday's Tizer page 56, it's in there. And of course the grand final is on the last day of September the 30th. And also too, there's a little article actually which I think a lot of people probably missed. It's in yesterday's Tizer, page 81. And it's only a small article, but Greater Western Sydney are still looking at Ken Hinkley leaving Port Power and going to GWS. Now, who knows? Who knows? Or is it paper hype, or is it media hype, or is it true? Who knows? Anyway, bloody I know. But anyway, it's a little article, just interesting. Next week in the grand final. Interesting too. Geelong won, of course. Sorry, just go back to the AFL. I missed a bit there. I apologise. Just go back to the AFL. Of course, Geelong have won now, so they win the right to play the Crows, Adelaide Crows, at Adelaide Oval next Friday night. So that should be a packed house. Hopefully it'll be a good game. So and old Danger, Patrick Dangerfield, young Danger, he'll be on his mettle there, I would reckon. In the SANFL, of course, as we say, they play Adelaide at Adelaide. The Crows, the Eagles and Sturt tomorrow at Adelaide Oval, 2:10 in the preliminary final to play Port next week in the grand final. We'll also be talking to Sally Fuller a bit later on today, and hopefully her sister Joanna, because Sally obviously plays netball for Victor Harbour, and I'll be very interested to see her opinion. And of course we've got sister Joanna, sibling rivalry there, because Joanna is a coach of Agua, who they played against. So that'll be a little bit of fun and a little bit of argy-bargy there. Season's over. Obviously Victor Harbour won, but they only won by 12 or something, I think, which is a pretty low score. So Goolwa did very, very well to take it up to them. So you better watch out, Victor Harbour, next year. Goolwa might be right on top of you. In fact, I think they will. Anyway, it's 12 months away. So I talked to Sally and Joanna this morning at around about 9:12. In a few minutes. And in Great Southern football, of course, we won't be able to talk to Neville Miller.
They're not going away. Nothing's going away from line.
unfortunately, still coughing. Although we had a wonderful week away in Cairns. It's only about 2.5, 3 hour flight.
Yeah, it's a fair way.
That's not bad.
I reckon it's probably further away than New Zealand, isn't it, from Adelaide?
It's not bad. Not bad. I was quite... we had a lovely time and served drinks on the way up there. And
Beautiful spot.
Very nice. Cairns, a lovely spot. Lovely. Good morning, this is Richard Cook here, and also my mate over there. Good morning, Kevin.
How are you, Cookie?
I am well.
Better than you have been after
well,
a big
yes,
week
I've
away.
still got. I still have the dreaded
still
little
got the cough lollies.
Still got the cough lollies. The dreaded little cough lollies. I'm still sucking on those. So I apologise beforehand, listeners, if I get a little tickle in my throat. In fact, I might drop a cough lolly in now, I'll drop half a cough lolly in because it broke. Anyway. Plenty happening. Thank you to Robbie. Thank you, Mr. Tillmouth, for your eclectic mix of breakfast music. Which is great. Does a great job, Robbie. Because knows his music.
No live bands, no.
No. So anyway, what about what? Yeah, 120 people or something. Yeah, good bands. It's 1 minute past 9 at the moment, and outside it's crikey.
7 degrees is
8 degrees. It is outside. It's 16 degrees inside the studio. I've got a new U-Butte electronic whizzy-majig machine now, and it's 74% relative humidity. Kevin, you really welcome to the Saturday.
Oh God, here we go. Welcome to our Saturday morning sports show. Well,
thank you, Kevin. Thank you.
He has a cough.
Now tell me, did you watch all the game last night?
I watched some of it. I had other things to do, but the part I watched near the end, I know the Crows have more free kicks.
Well, that's how they scoring opportunities.
And you're wearing those $2.50 cards.
Oh, terrible.
I mean, he marked the ball,
Absolutely.
played on, with the handball, got thrown on the ground, 50-metre penalty against a goal.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, one way to wreck a football
That
match.
was a terrible decision. Well, the Crows had their chances.
Oh, yeah, Crows had it.
25 scoring shots to 18 scoring shots.
Yeah, they missed easy shots. But he played on. The whole world knew he played on. He took about 3 steps. What's wrong with the umpire calling him play on? I mean, if he's too slow, we'll get an umpire that's a bit quicker. But
couldn't agree more.
Couldn't
agree more.
Just picking on that last bit because I saw the last 5 minutes of it. I had plenty of things I had to do last night, and to see that, which resulted in a goal, which turned the game around probably.
I think it did.
I mean, you got the rest of it, but I mean, these fellas.
Well,
they've got to call play.
They're at the top of their field. They should be a bit more professional, I think.
Yeah, I think they should be a little bit more professional, a little bit more on the ball with it. But look, yeah, I might have missed half a dozen of those when I was doing the stuff that I had to get ready for today and for this big week that's coming up with male medal counts.
Yes, all sorts. This is the final minor round game in the Great Southern Football League. So that means that we're into the finals next week.
That means it is, and we've always...
You won't be here next week, because you'll be busy and what have you. So I'll be here mucking around.
Next week I will have been at where are we going to? Saturday, the 26th. We'll be at Wollonga. We'll have probably been there for about 2.5 hours by now.
Really? Yeah.
Well, which is in perfect conditions as well, so the boys won't take much work to get that going in the next couple of weeks. So we've put the bouncer on. Here we go, Cookie.
Okay, have a good call. Talk to you at 3/4 time.
Thank you very much, mate. It is the start of the third term here. Up on they go again. Hogan weighted down and got the tap onto the football. Kick away forward. There it is, boy. Compass inside 50. They roll. Chance here for Lim again. Lim's jammed on the boot. Lim's kicked a goal straight out of the blocks. 13 seconds is on the board. And Lim has got himself another goal, third goal for the match here in the grand final at Strathalbyn. So Mount Compass will march along. 9 goals for Wollonga, 4-3 on a Telstra Shop scoreboard there in the Victor Albert Central Shopping Centre.
35 seconds now.
13 seconds, mate, when I looked at the clock, and that one went sailing on through.
Yeah, well, that's hurt Wollonga, hasn't it? It's amazing when you get behind how much sore everything feels.
The little blokes again are coming in underneath them, so they're using other options, Compass. They're using the smarts.
Back in the centre, up she goes. They both stop the ruckman then and turns around and doesn't come out. Compass goes through. One comes in underneath for Wollonga. Goes out. He cops one
There's
hole.
Lim again.
Turns around, goes out to it. Lim comes round again for Compass. He
Oh,
gets
big shove.
Free kick.
Lim free
Will
kick.
kick another one.
He's on a roll.
Here we see, that's where they've fallen down. He kicked a goal. He should have been off the ground. It's not. This is not football we're playing at the moment.
So 13 seconds they would have worn him out that first goal to you. After having 20 minutes off at half time.
So the hot potato is rolled up here.
Well, if
he
he
will have a
kicks
shot.
this, just about the medleys, isn't it?
You'd
Gonna
like to
hit.
go and confident on it. You would think it would be. And he come here, be full of confidence, that's for sure. Drops it all up, hangs
Coming
it,
back,
hangs
it's
it,
coming
gets
back.
it,
Straight through.
No problems at all.
Oh, Christopher
He's got
Lim.
himself. He's got his fourth, mind you, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, and Compass have come out here, and I think Wollonga will be completely disenchanted.
Shell
now.
shock, mate.
So not even 2 minutes gone in the Champions Quarter, third quarter here in the Grand Final of 2017 GSFL. We have on the Telstra Shop scoreboard Mount Compass really kicking away 10-4, 64 to Wollonga 4-3, 27.
And most of that 2.5 minutes has been involved with bringing the ball back to the centre. The umpire's got hold of it now, get play underway again. If they keep this rate, they'll kick 20 goals. Umpire now brings it into the centre. Up it goes. In they go again, pushed down. And out of the centre goes Wollonga with it this time through Braden Aldous, down to their forward line. Here's a chance. Hand pass goes back. And in goes Mount Compass, so they get through with it. Nathan Daniel gets a quick hand pass across out there to his teammate, and that was Brett Creek. He can't do anything with it, and there's a long shot in down there by Cameron Hutchins, and that ball has gone out of bounds, and the boundary umpire's got hold of it and will throw it in. So ball now to be thrown in by the boundary umpire, and Wollonga shell shock. They come out 2 goals by Mount Compass in the first, would have probably been about a minute and 10 seconds, I suppose. Boundary umpire tosses it in again. In it goes. Lots of players around the ball a minute. Big belt down by Wollonga into the forward line. Must have been listening to you, Trev.
Yeah.
Because Thomas is in there, but it goes across the other side and out of bounds. So it's right out of bounds now in front of the scoreboard. Not a good looking scoreboard from Wollonga. The boundary umpire's got hold of it. Throws it in. Good high throw in. Up it goes. In they go. Well, fall on top of it. There's plenty of players falling on top of it. And the central umpire will come in and toss it up. A lot of players around the ball at the moment. Mount Compass won't mind that. The more around the ball, the better. Throws it in, and Hoban just gets hold of the thing and belts it down. And there is a long shot in by Burdett. And will they have a shot at goals? Will Wollonga have a shot at goals? The player there has had a shot at goals, and that's the big fella down there.
Stanfield, isn't it?
And was it Stanfield that's put it through? But there is a goal there to Wollonga. And Stanfield has put through his second goal, so it's 5 goals 3 to 10 goals 4 with Compass in the lead.
Stanford hasn't got any time left. He's got to get back up into the centre and back into rucking duties. Grabs a drink on the way back past. That's not hard work for the big fella. Composed himself though and got one around the body. Good goal. And they need to keep piling them back on. You get themselves back into this game, Wollonga. Umpire got the footy back. Strolls back into the centre circle. Here we go again. Can Wollonga get a bit of a roll on? Up high, they flick it again. Both ruckmen go up. Hoban waits underneath it again. Gets the tap down, but Stanfield gets the kick away. Kick away 40 goes through. Goes picked up though by Tommy Corbett off the half back line. Tommy Corbett's held under press there by Burdett. Waiting, hovering at the back, waiting for the footy to come out. Umpires are letting it go. They've let it go long enough.
Even the player said
yeah, we had a gut full of this. Umpire right on defensive 50 for Compass. We'll ball it up. Up on they go again. 2 ruckman. Hoban smashed it down on the ground. Free kick goes the way of Stanfield. So Stanfield will should leg this. The distance should be right. Got a bit of breeze behind him. He's got a good offer on him. We need a shot clock up there with the rest of the clocks.
Yeah, well, the shot clock would be well over the half minute by now.
Jake Stanfield Can he do the same as Christopher Lim? 2 from 2. Kick on its way. Drop punt looks good. Does it make the distance? I think he's got it. He's made the distance. Goal umpire says true and correct. Stanfield 2 from 2. Wollonga slip up a little bit closer now. 6 goals 3. Compass 10 goal 4 on a Telstra Shop scoreboard there.
I was going to say you can't slip up a little bit more because it's only status quo. Certainly is. 6 1/4 minutes gone in this third quarter.
We're back to half-time scores.
Yeah, it turns around. They say it's the championship quarter, the third quarter in football. They turn around, and so far Compass have done what they need to do for the rest of this one is turn around and make sure that they stay par with Wollonga. Up she goes in the centre. Up they go around. Stanfield gets it off. He's got around. He gets wrapped up. He's got
the ball.
Yeah, he took it out of the ruck, so that's fair enough. So free kick here to Mount Compass in Corbett. Michael Corbett and centre half back. He drives this ball up now. Puts it all up. Turns around. Over it goes. Parsons can't get it. He gets wrapped up. Over it goes. Wollonga kick it forward. Brown comes out. Can't get to it. Turns around, gets up on it. Brown goes back in. Then he gets smacked from the head high, and the umpire's in the middle and can't see it. So true wing clubroom side for a ball up. Brown gets lifted up by the Compass player, shaking his head a bit. He certainly got thumped into that one. Up she goes. Turns around, comes out. Cuts out by Wollonga. Turns around, that's going through, and I reckon that's Haskett. Haskett for Wollonga has taken the mark at centre half flank. Up he goes out the centre, and that was just easily picked off.
Tommy just overread it, yeah.
Yeah. So he turns around, up it goes, comes out. Compass, moving it out from the back flank, goes through, handballs out to the wing, over the top again, goes around over there to Brokenshire. Brokenshire puts it back inside, steps around beautifully. Compass in control here, puts it all up it goes, Parsons goes out, uses the body too much in underneath, turns around, goes up into there. Wollonga, step back in onto it. Out they come, handballs back out. Daniels gets it all up,
Daniel just
misses. So turn around, so and that's his first score, which is surprising too. So Nathan Daniels gets a minor score for Mount Compass, and so on the Telstra Shop scoreboard, Mount Compass 10 goals 5, Wollonga 6-3.
And Sam Alexopoulos brings the ball back in, short pass, finds his teammate in the back pocket.
Tyson Hoffman.
Hoffman's on the ground now, and that's not a good kick.
Oh,
it goes out to Daniel.
Thank you very much.
And Daniel takes an easy mark out there, and Stanfield said they're shipping me out, but I don't think so.
In the centre, take it to the centre.
Just kick it in short. Out it comes, nearly a mark taken down here by Compass. Plenty of Wollonga players around it there, and the free kick will go to Wollonga. And someone said something about it.
No, he didn't. Michael wouldn't let him go. Michael wouldn't let him go, and the 50 metres is easily there.
Yep, so he's got the 50 metres, and the umpires keep going back. The longer you keep talking to him, the further he's going to run back. So the free kick now has gone out there to Chris Patterson. Patterson gets a pass across there to Sherry. Sherry finds a player down there a long way away, and that is Craig Nelson. So Nelson's got it on the wing, clubroom side, in the shadows there. Kicks it in to the half forward line there. They come out, no one can bring that ball down. Compass grab hold of it there, they grab hold of him, and the ball comes out loose. You wouldn't want to put your body in front of that. The hordes were coming after you, but the umpire will have to call this up in a minute, you would think. And he does call it up, yes, and the umpire will throw it up on the wing, out in front of those brand new clubrooms down there. Ball comes out loose. Here's a chance for the ball to be picked up by Compass out there. Well, they dive on top of it.
Oh, no.
There to Compass.
Josh Davis it is.
You can't dive on the ball and then get hit.
Anyway, Davis has got it. This will just stay inside the boundary line. There's a little bit of a nudge out there as he goes to hand pass. It goes back across the line, and the umpire says, toss it in. Again, in front of the new club rooms it is. Hasn't gone far. Umpire throws it in. Boundary umpire does that. In goes Beath again. Gee, he hasn't been knocked around much today. Picks it up out there by Wollonga. Goes over to Sam. Sam Alexopoulos kicks it up, but all waiting under the ball down there was Michael Corbett. So the ball's just gone up and down the wing on the clubroom side. There's a little short pass goes in, taken by Hoban. thought you said don't pass the ruckman.
Don't handball the ruckman.
Okay, so we'll see what he does with this. He kicks it in short, almost goes straight to the opposition out there, and back it goes from Willunga. It's gone back there to James Collier. His kick though goes Australia, and Mount Compass take the mark.
Mickey Corbett again.
Goes in again, and there's a mark taken down there by
Hill, isn't it?
Stuart Hill.
Hill's got it, and out comes Pinion. Pinion can't take the mark though. Off the hands it goes. Quick hand pass goes over the top by Willunga there to Tregenza. Tregenza just belts it up in the air, which makes life difficult for the players waiting under it, but the three of them fall over each other. Beath gets a hand pass out while on the ground, and over the top it goes out there to Ritter, and Ritter puts it in over the fence and out. It is 11.5 minutes of the third quarter gone, and 10 goals 5 to Compass, 6 goals 3 Willunga.
Sam Alexopoulos with the free kick in, kicks it long down the wing, front over the top of Big Hoban, comes off hands, goes back down up on the ground again. Plenty of Willunga players trying to get in, get the footy out. Umpire says I've had enough, boys, give it to me. More ball up on Scoreboard side wing. Players from Willunga hobbling around out there. Up high they fly again. Hoban smashes it out down towards the 50. Boys are trying to run onto it. Well done, Sam Alexopoulos, all dispossessed, but it goes to a teammate. Loads one up, a high floating footy. Hope's still down up on the ground. He had got up from the last contest. Compass with the kick in. Back in she goes again. Sherry crashes the pack. Can't get hold of it. Limbs in there, he can't get hold of it. Back to Timmy Green. Timmy Green back to Joey Parsons. Parsons loads up. Pinion in the square. If Parsons goes for home. Oh, he's got the bounce. Tommy Pinion. Easy as you like. Thank you very much, says Tommy. 11 goals 5 Mount Compass. 6 goals 3 Willunga on our Telstra Shop scoreboard there in the Victor Harbour Central Shopping Centre.
Well, when you call it an unlucky bounce, certainly not for Pinion.
Not for Tommy. It was for Joseph. Joseph would like that one alongside his name in a grand final record, but it just sat up nicely, didn't it? Poor Willunga player ran straight underneath the footy. Tom Presence of mind. Bang.
Certainly did. Ball back in the centre. 13 minutes gone, the third quarter on the grand final here. Beautiful day, great sunshine. Willunga kicking towards the Adelaide end, Compass going towards Victor Harbour. Up it goes. Hill goes up, but misses it. Puts it out, goes around. Beathy for Willunga tries to get it out. Steps through there quickly, Willunga. Goes forward, bounces, another bounce up there. Turns around, goes up over the back here. Goes around. Compass picks the ball up. He gets wrapped up in the forward lines. It'll be a ball up almost at the exact full forward position towards Willunga's end. Up she goes, Ruckman goes, turn around, pushed out down there by Willunga, can't get away with it, gets wrapped up, and the umpire's going to have to come in to repeat it. A bit more towards the point post this time, right in front of getting by the side of the scoreboard on the Strathalbyn Oval. They've done a good job here. Up they go, turns around, goes down, hits the centre, swings off of it, that goes right across the face there, out of bounds on the full, into the pockets there for a throw-in. Mount Compass, recipients of this, to bring the ball back in. Clubroom side, turns around, they drive this ball up, out to more to the back flank, up it goes, turn around, that's a mark to Mount Compass on the back one there, and that one goes off to Tommy Vicunis. Tommy Vicunis steps up, short kick, goes out and he finds his player quickly there in Josh Davis. Compass in possession of this game. He brings it up now. Still up this forward flank. Up goes Pinion. Pinion can't quite get it. He dropped it down onto it. Up and down it goes. Matty Thomas is now onto the ball, which we called for earlier. Goes down onto it. Can't get picked up. Pushes it around. Turns around. Picks up to there. Compass goes through. Goes in the wrapped up. And there's going to be after the
ball.
No, can't be holding the ball.
Surely.
No, can't be. He saw the ball come out, so he called play on, because there's big stacks of players in, so...
You can get up now after everybody's got off you.
So the umpire on the forward flank for Mount Compass this time, clubroom side. Up she goes, turns around, goes up there. Willunga tried to bring it down. Compass tried to break through and it goes out there, quickly off to the player there, which was going forward, which was Nelson. Nelson wasn't a real good kick forward, goes to Hill, I reckon it is. For Compass, goes up to forward.
Oh, Tommy Pinion, too good. Big hands.
Strong mark, always expect that. You give him a run at the ball, and very, very unusual if he drops it. So, his first two kicks from here were not real flash under here, but I think you find he steadied himself out onto this. In he comes, drives off, and guess what?
Missed it.
Yeah, the crash on it. Out of bounds on the full, thank you very much. 16 minutes mark on the Telstra Shop scoreboard. Wollonga 6-3, trailing Mount Compass 11-5.
Well, back it goes to Pinion
that's
again.
A block.
And
that's
a
block
out. It should have been, yeah. Pinion's got hold of it anyway. Kicks it across, he's got a player waiting under
in
it.
the back.
Gives a little nudge out at the wrong time there, and picked up this time by Alexopoulos. He finds his teammate over there looking for Burdett, or they're hanging on to Burdett out there. He'll go back, try and pick it up again. He does get it away, but a lot of pressure exerted out there by the Compass players. Finally, it goes over the top to Brown. Brown gets it to Burdett. Burdett gets it back to Brown again, but that comes astray, and it goes into Hill, but over the top.
We've got a whistle, boys.
A whistle gone out there. And the free kick, I think, has gone to...
It's gone to
Compass. Yeah. Down the ground, is it?
Yeah, FAD. It wasn't really...
Compass player was...
laying on the ground.
Down.
No, it was... Hill took it in the forward flank, kicked the ball when he was met on, and then he did a big dive, and the umpires pulled an FAD.
So, Compass now, we've got a shot on goal. In they come, I reckon that might be pressed and pressed. He's offline too, and it goes through for a minor score only. So it's 11 goals 6 to Mount Compass, 6 goals 3 to Wollonga, 17 shots to 9.
Oh mate, they can be putting this game away. Plenty of shots on goals. Points in Reveille. Sam Alexopoulos to bring it back in again. He wants it out of his territory. Goes back, loads up, long bomb. Heads out, scoreboard side wing. Up by the big fellas, fly again. Short, Timmy Green. Timmy Green out to Nathan Daniel. He's under the pump when he got the football. He's set upon. The umpires are letting it go. Back door it comes. Tommy Vick, can he get it? He gets shoved off the footy. Play on's the call by the umpire. Picked up by Wollonga, bounce off through the cricket pitch, up high she goes, here's a go for Wollonga, can they get the blocks, can they run it out, they do Burdett. Burdett gets it back over to his running teammate there in Nelson, Nelson back to Burdett, time left, right foot, throws the ball, oh, gone, hold the ball, no, play on, back to Nelson, Nelson lines up, heads into the goals and taken back down the last line of defence, it is by Compass. Compass now reels it away through Mackenzie out to JD Davis. Josh Davis still in defensive 50, speals it up, brings it back into the centre corridor. Over the back, here's a chance for Craig Merritt. Umpire plays the free kick and play on advantage. Merritt to Pinion. Pinion takes it a little bit too easy, but runs on the bounce. Time to kick the footy away. The ball is on its way. And off target. Tommy Pinion once again, and another minor score up on the board for Mount Compass. They go 11-7, Wollonga 6-3.
Chris Patterson with the ball for Wollonga, brings it back in, finds his player in the back pocket. Turns round, he turns round, drives it, kicks in the man on the mark, thank you very much, goes off. Picked up by Wollonga out in the back flank, handball's pretty poor. Compass picks the ball up, can't get the ball away though. Turns round, series of handballs by Wollonga, goes out to Alexopoulos. Wollonga goes forward now, up they turn around, goes over the back, Compass gets their hands to it. Wollonga try to trap it but can't. And she goes over the boundary line there in front of Cameron Hutchins, and it's a ball in wing position over the far side of the oval. Umpire throws this one up, beautifully up and down. Up they go, pushed down there by Wollonga. Turns around, they kick it, he get it all out, can't get it, Brown can't get into it. Comes out, Compass gets wrapped up, and the umpire will come in the centre square for the ball up, still on that true wing position. Umpire sets himself on the Strath Oval. Up she goes. Turns around, goes round. Turns around. Big swing around there by Wollonga, and they get the ball out in their forward lines. Trapped by Compass though. He goes back. He gets wrapped up at centre half forward, and he's got holding the ball as a free kick to Wollonga and Marcus Burdett. Ball's relayed back to Burdett. Probably struggle on this one, I'd say. He's not.
He's on his.
Just
on his distance.
Yeah, if he's on full tilt, I'd say.
Yeah, full tilt, you give it to him, yeah.
He doesn't really get purchase of the ball when he's standing starts with him, so in he comes. He'll get up and underneath this, which he does. Floats it all up, it's pretty good. Goes off, he's got a good enough. Turn around, goes through. The umpire comes in, gives himself all clear. It was a great kick then by him. I thought it might have been out him. Marcus Burdett gets his second one for the game. So on the Telstra Shop scoreboard at 21 minutes gone, third quarter, Willunga 7-3, Mount Compass in control 11-7.
Yes, I think they almost have enough to win it by now, I reckon. Because this last quarter, Compass will be kicking towards the scoring end.
3 goals apiece, both of them this term, so we haven't moved from the half-time score.
Much, have we, from half-time? So
Compass had plenty of pings.
A lot of pings, but none pinged it through the centre. Umpire throws it back up in the centre again. Knocked down by Hoban. Gets it over there to Daniel. And they're hanging on to Daniel. They let it go for a long time then before he did something about it. He'll come in and throw it up almost in exactly the same spot. Hoban's made a hell of a difference out there, hasn't he? Gets it knocked most of the time. Over it goes now. Gone down there to Hutchins. Hutchins now kicks it down to the forward line, the back of the pack. Spoilt down there by Compass. Pushed away. Little fella's got there in Merritt. Merritt can't do anything with it either. Just for Willunga to pick it up. That's Beath, I reckon. Beath has been knocked from pillar to post today. Ball's on the ground. They dive on top of the ball on the ground. And the umpire's not playing holding ball for that one. He comes and says, I'll throw it up. Well, we just started time on now in this third term. As the umpire will come in now to get play underway. In he comes, pushed down again by Hoban. The ball's on the ground. They're all diving in on top of it. And away it goes again for another one. A few players there getting a little bit tired. They've still got a quarter to go yet before it's all over. The umpire just says, get out the way. There's that many of them. We can only get in there to throw it in. Let me in, he says. Ball's on the ground again. Willunga try and dive on top of it. They try to keep it in, but that's all they've done. They've got to get some score on the board rather than just keep it in. As nearly a minute of time on has ticked over. Finally, the umpire will get the ball back. Daniel, he's been knocked from pillar to post a bit too today. Umpire comes in again, throws it up. Comes out loose, picked up now by Willunga. The player handball to do have more trouble there, the early settlers, as it goes down into the full back area and the ball is marked down there by Compass. They'll get the ball out. That's a long kick in, and under the ball out there was Sam out of the hospital. He's been close to the best man today for Willunga, I would think. And the ball's on the ground. Come out again, a little kick out by Willunga. The ball's on the ground. Oh, great pick up out there by Willunga. Back into that forward line it goes, but there's only Compass players out there and they almost spoiled each other. I reckon that is Brokenshire that's got hold of it. Brokenshire finds a player out there by himself in Kamak. And Kamak, he gets rid of it now with a hand pass, and further down it goes out here to the big fella. He can't do anything with it in... that wasn't Pinion, was that Hoban?
I think it's Hoban's down there trying to have a bit of a breather.
And the ball now is just kept in. Little fella out there picks it up too from Compass. A couple of Compass players out there with helmets on at the moment, and the umpire will throw it up again. Well, with 2 minutes of time on, it is 7-3 Willunga, 11-7 Mount Compass. 6
goals this quarter. Probably another couple of minutes maybe. Ball comes back in. Hoban gets the tap down again. Javis works hard for the footy again. Body work there from Pinion, doesn't work that time. Ball goes in control with Willunga. Whoopsie, mate's a bit of a whoopsie. She's going to the boundary line. Compass will be happy we're here for the ball in. Because they know they should get your first use of it with the way Hoban's going. No, Hoban's not going to do it. He's going to run away and have a bit of a rest. He's going to go down the back lines.
I don't think anyone's going to go
change Timmy Green's going to go up against Stanfield. Check this out. There's the Jolly Green Giant versus the Dwarf. Comes back over the top, and you think Willunga should win it. They do. They win it and clear the football. Clear the football by 60-metre punt down the line, inside 50 for Willunga. But she's going to come back out, courtesy of Willunga. What happened then? Ritz, you clean bowled him. He's not going to be too good in the cricket season this year. He just gets possessed of the football. Willunga get hold of it again. A long probing kick back in. Is that Brokey back there, the new Poppy? New dad there's long, big handball. Comes back to Michael Corbett. Michael Corbett would probably have a brother out there somewhere, but it's not. Comes back to Nick. Nick back to Michael. Nick gets it to himself. Handballed it to himself.
Holding the ball there well.
And the holding the ball decision is there. I
think he handballed it up and grabbed it himself.
He grabbed it himself.
So that's the
double whammy. Willunga with the kick in. Long probing kick, bit of a wobbly one, floater into the square she goes. We need a Willunga grab down there. It's not going to happen. Compass handball it out to Brown. Brown gets it around the body. Kick around there by Burdett. Bit of magic. Not quite. Only 1 point. So Willunga 7-4. Compass 11-7 on the Telstra Shop scoreboard.
Compass with the ball to bring it back in. Don't know, it could be Ritter. He drives this ball out the club room side. Goes up, Pinion goes up. Easily picks that one out. You let him have a free jump and he'll grab him every time. Comes around, finds his little rover there and Craig Merritt. Merritt for Compass puts it all over. Alexopoulos tries to get the ball off. Compass, Wollonga go forward, they find a player on the forward flank. Turns around, picks it all up, drives this ball into there. That was Tregenza. He goes up. They sort of got nothing working in the forward lines for him, and Compass comes out with it. Turns around, over, Brokenshire gets the ball, takes plenty of time, handballs it off, goes off out wider. Ritter gets out there, drives it up on the flank, and goes over there and finds this player quickly there in Nathan Daniel, past McGarry medalist.
Well, not really.
He's past it now. He got it the other day. So he turns around and goes up. Wollonga get the ball, kick it forward. Oh, Compass dropped that one in the back flanks. Handballs off quickly again though, and he comes out of attack and goes up to the wing. Turns around, taken by Compass still. Far wing over the other side from the club room.
Ritter again.
Turns around, drives it, left foot drive, up to the flanks, goes over the back. Lunga get underneath it, comes out Backley, turns around, goes over, sidesteps beautifully, handballs to himself, over it comes, over the boundary.
Christopher Lim, I want number 5, he says. Oh, boundary umpire, really?
Spoiled the party, didn't he?
He
spoiled it big time. There goes the honker.
27-10 for the third quarter. And on the Telstra Shop scoreboard, 3/4 time, Mount Compass 11-7, 73, leading Wollonga 7-4, 46, and it's probably good enough, I'd say.
5 kicks has been hard to bring back. Langhorne Creek tried it a long time ago now. Just didn't quite make the mark because Compass put their foot on the brake. They looked at the scoreboard and thought, oh, we can win this. We've got 5 goals up, but Creek's come home and had a crack at them. So you can't take the foot off yet. Compass probably needs the first couple of goals on the board, and maybe then they can breathe a bit of easy.
I reckon they only need 1 goal in the last quarter to win it, Nifty.
Yeah, they're just dominating around the ground, and it's like Trev called it just said, there's just no structural, nothing's happening for Wollonga down in the forward lines. They're bombing it in long. They're hoping for the big Stanley or Thomas to grab the footy down there, but it's not happening for them. The little blokes just aren't roving it and picking it up cleanly at all.
Well, the goal scorers so far, we got 4 to Christopher Lem and Tom Pinion, 2 to Scott Pittaway and 1 to Joe Parsons for Mount Compass. While for Wollonga, 3 to Jake Stanfield, 2 to Marcus Burdett, 1 to Matthew Thomas and Michael Ballas. So at 3/4 time, we could just about get the engraving machine out, I reckon, Nifty.
Yeah, could do indeed. So who's going to be the leading goalkeeper? Who would have thought Christopher Lim would be hunting down Tommy Pinion there coming into the last term, and wanted for the boundary up or spoiled of the party that Christopher Lim be 1 up.
He might be 1 up. Would he have kicked 5 goals in a match this year?
Never. Never. No, never. So Cookie, 3/4 time, 11-7 Mount Compass, 7-4 Wollonga.
I'm warming up the engraving machine for you now. Come back to it.
No, it's not possible. 4 goals. It wasn't been on the day, although the wind stopped right up here. So, yeah, it won't make much difference. So, yeah. We'll get the first 1 or 2. It's going to be off.
Young Kevin Curran's tied up with organising the finals. All the finals goes for the footy.
Oh, there's barely anything involved in that.
That's not much.
Not much. He gets to the ground about 7 o'clock in the morning and leaves about 7:30 at night.
Yeah, the finals, they started early with the mini.
A busy time for the Great Southern Football League secretaries.
Well, that's it. This is where they get paid the big bucks, isn't
That's
it?
what you get the big bucks for, yeah. You get a little bit of what Gillen gets. He gets about 3.5 million.
And you get about 3.5 cents.
Very similar pay grade.
Yeah, similar pay rate.
Just not enough zeros.
Anyway, Sally, well, last week's games, Goa, look, they 82, Encounter Bay 40.
Massive win for Goa, and I think Joey played a half in that game, so she's made a little comeback there. So no, it was a very good game by all accounts, and I guess Encounter Bay will be happy that they scored 40, but at the same time it was just a really high scoring game, so they were bound to score a bit more than usual.
So she didn't care how many their opposition got, as long as they got more.
Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes it doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter anymore. As long as you're getting points on the board.
So she couldn't go to top, and she couldn't go down to third. So it was one of those days.
Yeah, exactly. And I think today will be very similar. I think they'll just get the win and try and work out combinations to see what they go coming forward for next week.
Well, the next game, Wollonga played Legon Creek, and it looks like they had a pretty easy day at the office too, 62-37.
Compass have stayed in the huddle out there. Wollonga have broken and gone. Compass are in now, breaking up. I think the whole township of Mount Compass Plus have turned up here to get behind them today. There is a lot of people out up on the ground around the huddle. The last huddle for 2017. I don't think we're going to get into overtime. I think Compass just needs to keep rolling along and keep playing just the way they're playing, and they're going to go home with all the cookies tonight.
So the prediction is that Compass will do the job, and Wollonga will fall by the wayside.
I think someone tipped them by 4 goals this morning, didn't they?
Someone did them by 4 goals this morning, yeah. Someone else did them by 15 points. And 15 points is gone and dusted at the moment. But the boys are getting in there. We're just losing the last few people off the ground, Cookie, and we'll be ready to roll.
Okay, I've got 16 degrees here. Is it cooling down there at all?
No, it's beautiful here, mate. Yeah, no, we're still in beautiful sunshine. Now it's really good. The sun's still popping up there. A bit longer days now. So she'll stay up by the end of this game, and it won't matter, I don't think. In 30 minutes' time. Compass are going to go home with the last quarter with it up their tail. Thank you, Cookie.
Boys, I'll have a good call. I'll talk to you full time.
Thank you very much, mate. Umpire has the footy back in the middle, and up we go away for the last quarter here in the 217 grand final. And Compass straight away through Peter Hoban gets the first free kick. The old clock's not working. We'll work on the one off the scoreboard. That's been going pretty good all day. Sorry, we've just got a little bit of a momentum. And then Peter Hoban is comes with the free kick. So dead off from the centre circle, loads up, heads into the Parsons territory. Can't get it knocked away from him. Compass keep trying to roll the football forward. Now they work in packs. They're working over the Wollonga backman down there. They want the footy. They want the footy out. But Beatty says, "I'll have it." Loads up the long bomb. That's a huge kick out there. Broken shy centre circle takes a good mark. The new father this week, a bouncing baby girl. So Nick Brokenshire comes out towards clubroom side wing, out to Michael Corbett, just takes that very casual. Thank you very much. Corb's had a pretty good day today.
A bit too casual.
Bit too casual. Goes around. Josh Davis gets hold of the footy. High, Loper ball underneath it. And it just seems a little bit too easy for both sides out there at the moment. Wollonga take the football, clear it, clubroom side wing. It probably looks like Sherry be out there. Load up the footy, keeps on coming down in front of the coaches' boxes. Knocked away, it is there by Ritter. Over the shoulder, says the umpire. Beath free kick. So Beath, Wollonga to Haskett, just at 15. I wouldn't buy land off that umpire. So Haskett, centre wing, clubroom side, big crowd. Been a great day for grand final. Beautiful weather. Haskett goes inbound to Beatty again. We're not going too far, boys. For Wollonga, absolutely. Him and Sam. Goes into Aldous. Aldous across the ground. Oh, player there, just took it a bit too casual. Gets the hurry kick underway. Inbound they come. Wollonga, back of the pack. Burdett's waiting underneath the football. Well roved it is by Boyd. And Timothy Boyd has gone through and kicked the first goal of the match. No, hang on. We're going to come back. We're going to have an umpire yak in the middle. Did we hear it touch? Did we do what we're doing? Umpire's having a bit of a chat. This goal will just get a little bit of a spurt on for Wollonga. Umpire, it's a goal umpire. Chat. Long chat. Score review, Kev.
No.
Score review. Put it up on the big board. We're going back. I reckon Timmy Boyd's going to... No, he doesn't. Touched. Point is the only score on it to Wollonga. Kevin has to do a bit of reversal on the score chart here. So Compass to bring it back through Ritter, Trev.
Ritter drives it back in for Compass out in that back flank. Goes over the pack though. Runs around. You've got a free kick here and the umpire pointed one way but it goes round and Wollonga are going to be in it. Alexopoulos. Let's turn around and get it. For Wollonga. He's on that forward flank. Far side of the club, over the far side though. He comes in and he finds himself there in Haskett. Been a little bit quiet, did something early but hasn't really fired into it. Haskett drives this ball long, deep, goes out. Burdett comes out and Burdett takes this one in front of his eyes for Wollonga and he will have a shot for his third. Turns around, comes up. Close enough this one. Distance not a problem. He got the last one from outside 50. It's just the accuracy on this. He's normally a very good reliable kick on it. This one here, he'll just push this one through, turns around, comes off, goes over, and guess what? Misses by a mile.
Mr. Mocker.
Yeah, turns around, upsets him. On the Telstra Shop scoreboard, Mount Compass 11-7 to Wollonga 7-6 at nearly the 4-minute mark.
Short kick in there goes to Vicunas. Vicunas goes back to take his kick. Just puts the ball up high. Lets the tall blokes give a go at this one. Off hands it comes. Ball's down there on the forward line, all player there, run past it, he grabbed hold of him, he's right in front of us here. And the umpire says, give it to me, I'll have it and throw it up. You're going to throw it up right near the boundary line. This will be interesting to see what happens. Close to boundary, you wouldn't want to punch this one too hard. If it goes across on the full, you're in trouble, but it doesn't. Player there from Compass grabs hold of it, they grab hold of him, throw him on the ground. That's Brokenshire and the umpire will come in and throw it up again. Up it goes. They run into each other. Hoban tries to get it. Doesn't get it. Corbett goes through. He can't do anything with it either. And the umpire's
on the board. Yeah, it's a prime opportunity out of that crap.
I don't know how he was going to get rid of it, but anyway. It's got out here to Tregenza. Tregenza puts it into the full forward area.
Tommy Corbett.
And Corbett takes the mark.
Just
about centre half
help
back.
the brother out there.
And that's not a bad kick either. Gee, you certainly get a lot more distance kicking down towards the Adelaide end than what you are the other one. Little kick out's gone down here, should be marked. It is marked. Mark out here by Stanfield. Stanfield gets it over the top to the running Sam Tregenza. Tregenza puts it on the boot. Good backline play down there by Mount Compass, runs out of it. Hand pass went across there to Vicunas. Vicunas got one across, back it goes to Vicunas again. Too many hand passes out there. And Wollonga just looked back, kick it to nobody in particular. Player there run,
and that's on the ball.
Tried to run through. Well, you'd have to say the other one was that one.
That one's a Monty. The Compass crowd in front thought
but the Compass crowd been thinking like that all day in front of us, Nifty. They reckon they should have got the whole lot. Anyway, the ball's on the ground again. They jump on top of him, and the umpire comes and says, "I'll throw it up." And this is playing in the Compass's hands. Nearly 6 minutes gone, and not much scoring been done, especially by Wollonga. They're the one that's got to win it. Umpire's throwing up, comes down again, off the. How do you get away with that? It's gone over the top here to Boyd. Boyd kicks it into the forward line, tries to do it one-handed. On the ground it goes, and the umpire lets Compass get away with it through Brokenshire. Brokenshire, what about the baby tonight? Hit the ground a little bit hard down there, and down to the half-forward line it goes. Off hands it goes. And will they pick it up? Yes, they do pick it up out there, and it's picked up out there by Beath again, puts it on the right boot. Look up, see, kicks it in, and it's knocked away. Straight over the back it goes, and away go Mount Compass with it again. All the player was about to get away with it, must have just touched the bottom of his boot. Parsons couldn't get his kick either. It's on the ground again, they go in, fall over the top down there, and the umpire will come in and toss it up. Well, nearly 7 minutes gone, And it's 11-7 to Mount Compass, 7 goals, 6 to Wollonga, and they haven't caught up much at all. Nifty couple of boys.
They haven't, but I'll give them their endeavour for this quarter. They're having a red-hot crack at it. Ball comes back in from the umpire, again goes out, and the boundary umpire will take play this time. Centre wing here at the beautiful Strathalbyn Oval. Not far from Cookie's happy hunting ground from Langholm Creek.
Oh, Cookie doesn't come here very often.
Oh, forget what the place looks like. Boundary umpire with the footy, throws back in again, up over the top to Hoban. Hoban to Nathan Daniel. Daniel around the body, good mark by Compass. And that would be Priest. Priest now loads up the footy, chance here for... Oh! Chance here for what? For Stewie Hill. How's the stretch on these guys? Beautiful, sticky fingers. Gloved it beautifully. Oh, that just gloved it beautifully, didn't he? Good grab. Directly in front. Be kicking from 50 metres. 51. As Galbraith rings the changes off the bench while they're having a crack at this. Stewie Hill on his way in. This one would probably be good enough. Hill, long, bomb, goal umpire, doesn't move. Hill gets the 40, Hill gets the goal. Compass get their 12th. They go to 12-7 to Wollonga. 7-6 on a Telstra Shop scoreboard there in the Victor Harbour Central Shopping Centre.
Yes, she's all over with, folks. It was going to be a hard battle, but yeah, Compass are just going on and on and on. So even if they stop now, though, it's still got enough in hand here to
if they don't score any more, they'll still win it by 3 or 4 goals.
Certainly will. Heading towards the 9-minute mark of the last quarter. Compass kicking towards Adelaide end and have certainly gone through onto this one. 2 goals this quarter to only what? Nothing for the Wollonga. So up they go in the centre. Comes back down. Nobody really gets it. Out they go. Picked all out. Comes out by Compass. Goes around. Alexopoulos gets it for Wollonga. Turns around. Throws that one out on the side. Got away with it. Out it comes. Haskett's got it. Drives it back inside. Out they go. Run on here. Burdett. No, it's not. It comes out, goes over, it taps out to Wollonga, handballs it forward, turns around, can't get to it. And he's got hanging on, free kick to Wollonga, and that one will go around to Altus.
No, Timmy Boyd will go to.
Number 4, isn't it? Anyway,
oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon it's Altus, number 4. He was one that had it. Anyway, comes on over. Oh, Matty Thomas spilt one right in front of his eyes. Turn around, goes up. Compass comes out with it. Handball goes out quickly out there to O'Hagan. O'Hagan drives it up and turns around as a mark to Wollonga in the back flank. Goes out wide to the wing and finds his player. He turns around, steps around, drives it up the forward flank, and he's missed that by a mile and put it out of bounds in the full. That is shocking. No pressure, no nothing, does it. Big kick by Compass, goes back in, finds their player there in Nathan Daniel. My old medalist drives this ball up. He got hammered around a lot of times too. He's pushed in underneath, got away with that Wollonga. Comes back out and he finds his player up on the true wing. Could be Hoffman. Wollonga goes forward, turns around, and he puts it out that wide that the Wollonga player just gets a hand onto it. She goes over the boundary line for a ball in true wing over the other side of the oval.
I think Wollonga have forgotten a good loss is no good. You've got to win it.
Yeah, I don't think they're worried about that now. Up it goes, pushes all down, comes out by Wollonga, goes forward, takes it, drops it to Wollonga player, and that one there was Hutchins. Turns around, Compass, step back in, goes round, and hold the ball against Nathan Daniel and turn around. Wollonga drives it forward in Brown, goes out, still going wide though, and they turn around but finds his player, brings it inside, and that goes around to nobody. Nobody is in there whatsoever except for Compass. He comes out there quickly, and that one was Brent Creek. He turns around, but his kick finds Stanfield out in the back flank on the wing there.
What a pass.
Turns around, goes all up, turns around, handball goes out. Misses over, handballs go forward. Wollonga trying to edge it forward, turn around, Creek gets again, comes back, Burdett. Burdett swings this one around and misses narrow. Was Birdie, was
Yep,
it?
yep.
Let's turn around. For a minor score. So on the Telstra Shop scoreboard, nearly 12-minute mark. Mount Compass 12-7, Wollonga 7-7.
From a short kick in now, the ball goes down the ground for Compass. Oh, good mark.
Dylan
Taken
Kamak.
by the player waiting under the ball there in Kamak. So Kamak now, he can take all the time he likes. Puts the ball under the left boot. Down the wing it goes, down there right in front of the pack down there was Parsons. So Parsons has got hold of it. He'll boot it hard as he can, right down to that forward line he has to. He's got a
Nathan
lot of
Daniel at the
distance.
back.
And at the back of the pack, Nathan Daniels waiting there. The ball went a long way over the pack. Just stood there, took the mark, and this will be goal number 13, you would think.
Yeah, I think this will probably be his most cherished kick for the last month. Really, he's had a big month. Male medalist, dominated the game, brought his own football at Langhorne Creek a few weeks ago.
He doesn't have to worry now because he will be premiers tonight as that one goes straight through the goal. So it's 13 goals, 7, and that's his first goal too for the game today. And Mount Compass just go further ahead now. They are 13 goals, 7. 79, oh that's not, that's 85.
Goes Mr. Mathematician.
85 I think it is. It is 85 to 7 goals, 7 Wollonga, 49. So they're almost going to double their score the way they're going.
It's reminiscent of when they played a couple of weeks ago, isn't it, over at Langhorne Creek. And the last quarter, Compass just turned it on, and they turned it on the way Nathan Daniel. Maybe he started the next 15 minutes for Compass. Umpire with the footy, back in the middle again. Up high they go. Hoban taps it down. The run could come back on. Going to get the way of Davis. In goes Pittaway. Hard with the tackle. Push in the back, says the umpire. Free kick Wollonga. Wollonga, play on. Bring it out to the wing. Kamak underneath. Trying to get under it. No, it's not. He's beaten to the footy. Well done there by Wollonga. That was a good mark there taken by Nelson. Nelson's just got no options forward. Little short pass. Comes back out up on the wing.
Collier.
And finds Collier. Collier goes short again, but the short passes aren't working. It goes down the throat of Tommy Bitkunis. Compass just need to control it now. Option here for Bitkunis. Goes long, down in the deep in the shadows. Goes to Daniel, can't control the mark. Brings it to ground. Boundary umpire with the footy. And we'll ball it back in. Right in front of the second story here of the Strath Club rooms. Good eye throw in. Well tapped down it is by Wollonga. Nelson get hold of the footy, kicks it around the body. Well done by Tom Corbett, all in front. He couldn't control the mark. Here's a go now. Handball comes back up to Haskett. Haskett long, probing kick, forward, finger tipper, and out of bounds. Touched out of bounds. Wasn't controlled as he went across the line. And the boundary umpire will get hold of the footy, and it was a lucky break there for Compass. Boundary umpire with the footy. Throw it in again. Haskett in the ruck, work with Hoban. Hoban looks like he's about spent. Working hard, Nelson. Broken shy. Merritt, the old Stooges. Umpire. Stoppage. Top of the 50-metre arc. Who's hanging on to who? Haskett.
Haskett, yeah. He stretched his jumper and everything so you could see that.
So Brad Haskett from just outside 50.
He can get this.
He might have been kicking that far from the other end.
Halfway through the last quarter. How good's the legs? 15 minutes into the last.
He's actually pushing around for someone to come forward.
Haskett on his way. He's going to have a crack at it. There's no pass-offs out of this. Back she goes. Haskett puts it in. It's a bit of a helicopter. She's going to go short. And Burnett goes high, flies early. Aldous tries to snap one out. Brown has got hold of the footy. He tries to bring it back. Wollonga underneath it through Boyd. Boyd directly in front. Top of the kick-off square. Should be a certain goal. Boyd on his way in for Wollonga. Boyd goes through and kicks through, brings up goal number 8 for Wollonga. They go to 8 goals 7. Compass 13 goals 7 on a Telstra Shop scoreboard, and we'll be going 16 and a half minutes here in the final term.
Certainly is. We wait for the ball to come back. so confident I've even put the colours on the cup for you, Kev.
Ooh, you haven't put the mockers on?
Yeah.
I don't think you could, even if you tried.
I don't think so. Egg on my face if it does.
There'll be 10 minutes to go, I reckon. They've got to kick, what are they now, 5 goals down, they've got to kick a goal every 2 minutes.
Back in the centre, up she goes, Ruckman goes up, Hoban gets it again, has done all day. Turns around, gets out, comes around there. Compass tried to get through. Can't get away with that one there. And that one there was Scott Pittaway. And it's another repeat by the central umpire. Up they go. Turns around, backhanded that one time by Collier for Wollonga. Turns around, Haskett goes out for him. Turns around, gets onto it. Comes out, pushing around. We've got a push here and a free kick to Wollonga. Advantage.
No, it's coming back.
Well, he has too, but it looked like he was going to. But so it'll come back to Beef. I reckon it is recipient of the kick here. He's in the centre square. He'll come out wide. Turns round. He'll find his player, but he doesn't.
It's gone backwards.
Go over the front. Turns round. Handballs quickly. Goes over the young player. It's all right. Goes out with it. Turns round. He gets a kick away. Wollonga floats up there though and comes out there easy, and that's an easy mark there to Mackenzie. Brandon Mackenzie for Compass. The back flank. He turns around, don't have to show short. Turns around, comes out and he finds his player out there in Tom Corbett. Compass just controlling this, they don't care, they'll kick it around. He finds his player there in Michael Corbett. Funny how they kick
brothers. Mate, they wax kicks off each other these days.
The stats look good because they turn around, they kick to each other. Up they go over the top, and that's a good stretch there by Nathan Daniels. He turns around, he takes that one on the wing position, clubroom side. Umpire calls the time back on. Turns around, he's taking his time, drives off, puts this ball up to centre half forward. Alexopoulos gets a hand to it. Brown knocks it away, turns around, picks up there through Collier, I think could have been, turns around, goes up. Wollonga, bad bounce, goes out, goes back into it. Picks up there by Wollonga, he gets a kick away with it. Couldn't get to it, and he'll go for holding the ball at centre half forward, inside the 50-metre arc. 19 minutes tucked over, no problems. Compass are pulling the old, I'm cramped, I can't take a kick.
Josh should have a crack at it. I've seen it. He went, as soon as he went down, he was on it.
Yeah, well.
You saw that. Isn't he got to take the kicker off?
It's not an injury, he has to take the kick.
Yeah.
You can't hand off a cramp because it's not an injury.
So, if Josh wants to give it to...
Trevor's right again. Comes back to number 10, which is Josh Davis. He handballs off, goes over, across the head of turn around his pinion, I think, but anyway, goes off. Wollonga bringing the ball out. Compass pick it all up. Turn around, gets over. Comes out there to Compass. Wollonga pick the ball up. That's up and under though. Comes over, and this should be an easy mark. It wasn't to Compass. Turn around, tackle, goes up. Turns around, Parsons gets away with it. Big leg into that. Goes over the back. Wollonga pick it all up. Staggers around, goes over, and he'll step through the point slow for a rush to Mount Compass. So they go on the Telstra Shop scoreboard. Wollonga 8-7, Mount Compass 13-8.
And that kick in now, I reckon, has gone across the line without anyone touching it. It was a touch before that. And I think they're pointing out that it...
I don't think anybody touched it.
No, it doesn't look like anyone touched it. Even the Compass are pointing that out. But it's a long way out from goal and no one's going to worry too much about it. Umpire throws the ball in again. Knocked down. And Burdett was out there then. He's struggling a little bit too out there at the moment. Off hands it goes. Here's a chance for Compass again to get it back into that forward line down there through Ritter. Kicks the ball in. No one can mark it. Free kick again. It goes there to Wollonga. Wollonga doing okay with the free kicks in this last quarter, but a little bit too late. No, it's not helping them at all. They're not catching up at all with it. Went over to Beef. Beef kicks it into his teammate. Centre wing, far side of the ground. And they just kick it in again. Compass just saying, well, you go right ahead and do it. I don't care.
Timothy Boyd.
And Boyd's got it. And Boyd now will kick this one over the 50. Just belt it in. There's plenty of big fellas over there for Mount Compass, and they'll be happy to see it just roll across the line. They do. And the boundary umpire will come into play and throw it in. Yeah, it's just meandering to the inevitable conclusion, isn't it, at the moment? Nearly time on in this last quarter. There won't be too much of it. Not many goals kicked. Boundary umpire throws it in again, off hands it goes, into the forward line down there through Alters. And there's a mark as it's taken down there. It is taken there by Willunga. And that's Brown, I reckon, that's got it. Brown's got it. And he'll have a shot for goal. We'll bring the difference back here to 4 goals.
Instead of monstrous, it's just big.
Yeah. So we're into time on as he will come in to kick it. 20 minutes gone. How many quals have been this last quarter? Only 3. So it won't go for too long. This will be the 4th, will it?
He's missed it by a mile.
I reckon he's missed it by a mile. And it's gone through for a minor score only. So it's 8-8, 13-8, 30 points the difference, Nifty.
Ritter with the kicking duties again. Still has Mackenzie to go to. He's going longer than that. Target, Nick broken shot. Well done, Nick. Set himself beautifully. Takes a good grab. And Nick's come up with the cramp too. So Nick will be looking for a player to run on past him.
No, he'll kick it.
Nick's better than looking for a player to run past. A little eye up and under. Hoban has to wait and he's going to run into it. Beef don't give up on anything. He's going to it, taking the trouble.
He kicked it.
And he's been done for holding the ball. He did kick it. He dropped it on the boot and kick it. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. Christopher.
He says, have a look.
Christopher Lim with the footy. Well, we're going backwards. Backwards we go to Mackenzie.
He says, what are you doing there?
Braden Mackenzie with the footy, looking for his options to go. He's going to kick it down the line. Long, drop punt, on its way. Back of the pack is Nathan Daniel. Can he ride onto it? No, he can't. Willunga spoil the party a little bit. Timmy Green's in there. Daniel comes back up over the top. He's got it pinned to him at the bottom. Squeezes the football out some way. O'Hagan's in there with the footy. He can't get it out. Yeah. Throw in the towel. And the umpire will move in and pull it up. Right in front of all the logos here. It's strapped over.
Time with the scores kicked, didn't it?
Yeah, there's not a lot been scored. This quarter won't go for too much longer. Ball goes back up in the air again. Sam Alexopoulos comes through, knocks it down to the ground. Willunga haven't give up. I like their scrap and their endeavour. Well done, Mackenzie takes a one-handed juggler mark. And Boyd puts him to the ground just for good measure. Mackenzie knows he's just reading the clock. Just wind it down as a true backman. There's a true backman's kick. What a shocker.
That's 50.
And it is.
He's got to get it too.
That's another 50 for hanging on to him too.
So, Willunga, courtesy of a mark and 50. Guys, you can't play on, mate. You have to wait for the umpire to rip the clock back into gear. They want to get on with it.
Beathy says you're picking on me.
I tell you what, if that's a 50, I'd like to get some licorice off of these.
Mate, it was at the centre. It was at the middle logo there. It's about 25 metres. So I ain't buying land off of that bald budgie. Ball with Beathy. Beathy now loads it up, looking for the long run out. It is for Stanfield. Stanfield's good enough and gets there late in the match.
This will be about the last kick.
I think it should be the medleys.
Yeah, this will be the last kick.
Stanfield goes back a long way. Be kicking this one from about 45 metres.
The second quarter went 26 minutes and there was,
about 6 goals.
5 goals.
Yeah. This one's only been 3.
Stanfield on his way in. Kicks on its way. Goal umpire ain't going too far. Just rocks back. And I think Stanfield has got it, and there ain't much cheer going on around the oval. I think everybody's looking at that clock and going, just blow it.
That's
just blow
the 4th goal too.
4th goal it is for the quarter. I want to yeah, 4th goal for the quarter.
Yep.
And the 4th one to Jakey Stanfield. So scoreboard, unlucky for some, but lucky for Compass. 13 goals, 8. To Willunga, 9 goals, 8. 5 goals.
Back in the centre.
4 goals, sorry. Down. Oh, they're getting closer.
They're getting
closer than the last game.
Up she goes. Gets down around. Oh, Daniel turns around and says he's got it. He's got pinging for hang. Oh, boy.
No, he pulled his helmet off. So that's probably too high if he's taken the helmet off and thrown his helmet on the ground.
The fend off looked a bit high too.
It was the don't argue from Nathan
Daniel. You can all see what he looks like.
And now Compass kick it forward. Thump from behind by Willunga. Goes up to there. Haskett bends down. He didn't really bend down much. He goes back in for the tackle. picked up there, turns around, goes out. That'll be an easy mark to Compass. Got
there she goes.
There she goes.
Tommy Corbett takes the last one.
Full time, 26 minutes 31 on the clock. And we have on the Telstra Shop scoreboard, Mount Compass 13-8 have defeated Wollonga 9-8, and the Trella did not come true for Wollonga and gone out of it. Goal kickers, Cappy. Oh, you're going to go, so you'll be right. Goal kickers for the match. We have 4 Mount Compass. We have Christopher Lem with 4, Tom Pinion with 4, 2 Scott Pittaway, singles to Nathan Daniel, Joseph Parsons and Stuart Hill. And for Wollonga, we have 4 to Jake Stanville, 2 to Marcus Burdett, Matthew Thomas, Michael Ballas and Timothy Boyd. So turns around, it goes up, and that's probably it. Most of it isn't nifty. So
yes, I'll just pinch Kev's cheat sheet over here. The free kicks there was 35 Compass, 24 Wollonga. And the out of bounces and all that stuff we really don't need to worry about. But just in the other matches before I have to leave you as well, mate, because I've been given the thrust of camera here to go and take some happy snaps of the boys out there. So as the Wollonga, the whole town is gathered around the boys in the middle of the ground. The Wollonga boys are just devastated out there. They give it a real red hot crack. So final scores here in the A grade. Goal umpires have waved them off. It was all clear. 13-8 to Wollonga, 9-8. They are the official scores in the A's. And it's early this morning, Cookie. It was the junior Colts. It was 6-16 to Wollonga, defeated Victor Harbour by 3 points. In the senior Colts, Wollonga had a bit of a run on here. 13-6 defeated McLaren, 8-17. And in the reserves, Wollonga 10-7 defeated Goolwa, 5-7, and that game was really close, right up through until Wollonga just put the foot down there in the last quarter and kicked away.
And in this game, of course, Mount Compass 13-8 defeated Wollonga 9-8. So actually, really, Wollonga, if you include the mini Colts, they didn't get the 5 Triller, they only got the 4 Triller.
4 Triller, that's it, right.
3 on the day and 1 the other week. For the
4 out of 5
juniors.
ain't bad, really, is it?
Yeah, not bad going. So yeah, the junior grades always have been strong.
It's been great. Absolutely.
No worries, Cookie. I thank you. We'll be staying on for live streaming because we've got Tony wants to do the presentation, so I'll keep talking away here for them.
All right. Well, I've got bills to pay, so I'll put you on cue and leave you to it if that's all right.
Yes, no problems at all. Thank you very much for the season, Cookie, too.
Okay. I might come back to you if I'm allowed. Hang on. We'll put you on cue and see what happens. I'll pay a few bills.
No worries, thanks. Anyway, the live streaming is going on for the boys up here. Just waiting to go around to here. I will keep going through because we'll call them all out so that the viewers listening to this will be able to hear as they turn around. Big crowd around Mount Compass out there. I think the whole town's gone out here today to see them. So back to back, of course, which goes around onto them. So the trophy's gone out. Interesting to see who the medalist is. I don't know if I'll be able to pick it all up. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll be able to keep you people informed on it as we go.
Oh, because you're in the caravan, aren't you, Trevor? And of course the camera's up on the first floor.
That's right. And the camera operates from up there, and they take our microphones from here for the game, so anything we go here is on air. The President, Mr. Gordon Tonkin, is on the platform out there. He has the microphone in his hand, so he will be calling him over soon. The Secretary, Kevin Curran, is limping around there as per usual, and our friend Nifty's got his little camera out to take some snaps.
Excellent.
Goes
out.
Like
it's been an absolutely spectacular day.
It certainly has. It's been good. Great weather, great conditions here. Both sides, everything, can't complain. Looked like there's been a big crowd here, so the league should be quite happy with it. Everything's run smoothly. as luck happens, it doesn't appear that there's been any bad injuries through the day, which is good.
Yeah, under Gordon's and Kevin's stewardship, I think it would run fair. They would see that it runs fairly smoothly, I think.
Yeah, it runs out pretty well. It's been going on for quite a few years now. Great Southern Football League was the first ones that brought into a lot of this stuff that even Southern have picked up from us, you know, with their presentations. And now, of course, with your studio coming in with the streaming for the boys up there, we thank them for it too. That's a new adventure for us out here.
It's quite excellent the way the Great Southern Football League have managed to put on all these games through the season. And particularly this day, I don't know. I know Gordon Tolman has a lot of influence, but I don't know that he can influence the weather, although he'd like to try.
Yeah, I think he reckons he does.
but he's managed it today.
He'll take credit for anything.
It really has been. I know we swing up at Gordon, but he's a very, very good organiser, and he's a very good president for the Great Southern Football League. So he's done a great job today. So Gordon's doing some spruiking now. Do we need to be quiet or?
No, because we can't really hear much of him here in the van.
Oh, rightio.
We get a little bit out. So Tony was going to see if we could hook up the PA system to go, but I think that's just a bit too awkward. So.
Okay, hasn't quite worked. Something for next time.
Yeah. Well, the things they can work on with them. Like I said, first year we've run a couple of games and come through with the first live streaming, and hopefully it's gone off all well. So it's
do we know how many? We don't know how many. I keep going to call it hits, but it's not. Is it how many? Whatever it is that we've had today on the live streaming of football.
Yeah, no, I don't know offhand what it would be because I haven't got anything up under here. But
I know you would. Tony would probably know, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I would think so. I think it comes up on their screen. I forget what they call them, views or something, isn't it? Or something like that. They come up on them. So, Gordon at the moment is calling everybody over. So Wollonga are sparsely put over there, but they're hanging around, and the Compass boys are still in the big huddle over there. So.
Oh well, yeah, it's going to be a bit hard to get them out of there, isn't it?
Turn around, I can't.
Well, you don't blame the Compass crowd, do you? So, pretty happy out there.
Yeah, well, 3 years straight now in the grand final. They've got 2 out of the 3, so 2 straight on it, plus male medalists. So they've certainly had a good couple of years.
Yeah, I'm looking at the pictures at the moment. Or Kevin, for that matter. Anyway.
Yeah, Kevin's coming to the front side of
Very lovely day at Strathalbans. If I were there, I might have to go take a little visitation on the way home via the Langmore Creek wineries, I think.
Oh, you're going out to the ball tonight, aren't you? So.
Yes, we're going to a ball tonight.
Oh, well, enjoy it.
Yes.
Well, here we go. I think they're about to announce, so...
All right, mate. Well, I'll leave you with all of that and the medal.
Looks like the medalist for the medal is Craig Merritt for Mount Compass. Number 1, the little player, comes up. Oh no, they're calling through it, so they've announced that. So,
okay.
So number 1 was Craig Merritt. Number 2 is Martin Gilbert. Come on, baby. Through Cookie, so they go. Number 3 is coming up the call. And number 5 coming up is Braden McKenzie.
Who's the person who's doing the actual hanging the medals around their neck?
They'll be there. Number 6 was Scott Pittaway.
Okay.
Number 7 should be Thomas Vicunas. Number 9, Dylan Kamak. Number 10, Josh Davis. He's find him out. He doesn't want to come up. Josh. Number 11 is Joseph Parsons. Just getting slowly coming up on him. Number 12 is Timothy Green. Number 13 is Brent Creek.
See Kevin in the background.
Number 14 is Braden Ritter. Number 15 is David O'Hagan. Number 16 is Peter Hoban. Number 18 is Tom Pinion.
He's a big boy, isn't he?
He is. Number 23 being called up is Christopher Lem.
He played all right today.
Yeah. Number 23 doesn't want to come up. There he goes. Yep. 27 is Tom Corbett. I think that's Kevin calling him out.
It is, I think. Yep. You can just hear him in the background.
Yep. 28 is Stuart Hill. 31 is James Prest. 36 is Cody Connor. And of course the captain will be called now as his number is out.
So it must be all that cows when we go up in Mount Compass. They're all big.
Number 4, the captain is Nick Brokenshire. And the coach is Peter Galbraith. So
Nick Brokenshire's been a faithful servant for Compass for a good number of years, isn't he?
yes, yeah, it comes through the
There's young Peter in the screen now, hugging that gentleman who I was trying to identify.
Last year they bowled him over. So before we awarded the
No, it's young Gordon. A great president, Gordon Tom.
he were coming up now for the medal.
Okie doke. Well, I'm going to have to leave you there, my friend.
This goes to Michael Corbett, is the one, number 3
well
for Mount Compass. So he's a medalist.
Well done. Yeah, well
So
done.
that wraps us all up. If Tony's up there, we will close down here now and wrap up for the 2017 Mount Compass, the premierships at the GSFL.
Your club, 4 teams in the grand final. Fantastic effort. Great game today. I don't think anyone can say in the world that it's close by. And great season. I think it's the cities. 40 guys, it's fantastic league. The competition's played all the buttons very good. So thanks to the Lone guys for the trip today. Thanks to the supporters. As we go back to back, fantastic, all the boys and girls, and what I want to do is I just got to have a shout my fiance who couldn't be here. But I appreciate what she's done. Okay, thanks very much to Steve and the boys and after a game from you guys, we'll bounce back. Thanks very much. The Mount Compass crew. And fucking 20 and 10. the way they run this show here is outstanding. And for all the mums and dads out there that aren't out they've got a big front door, they've got a little kid out there that's not playing football down